The following program is a special presentation of Cleveland Community College.
Yetis baseball, let's go out for our national anthem as we bring you in live to the broadcast. Well, Tim Foster along with Cleveland Community College broadcasting student Lauren Weidenhammer. It's going to be great all afternoon here as we get ready for the Yetis of Cleveland Community College and the Red Hawks of Catawba Valley Community College. Yeti baseball right here from the Yeti Baseball Complex. It's going to be great to have my broadcasting students helping me broadcast this action all afternoon. The Region 10 opener right here between the Yetis and the Red Hawks. These two teams just 1 year ago, of course, played in the Region 10 championship game in Elizabeth City, and two teams that are playing well early on. They're both 4 and 5, and so we're looking forward to a good one today. And Lauren, it's great to have you along for the broadcast here, part of the in the broadcasting curriculum. And one thing, Lauren, it's a warm day, but it's very windy as well.
Yes, it is.
And we've been our hair's been going everywhere. We've had to keep an eye on our monitor here in front of us, a lot of our cables. It was windy a lot in 2022. We're great to bring you our first baseball broadcast, of 2023. So great to have you along. And again, it's going to be great to have my broadcast sports announcing students with us all afternoon long as part of this this game. As we mentioned, both these teams 4 and 5 so far on the season, and two teams that had great seasons in 2022. And we'll be interested to see what will happen today. On the mound for the Yetis will be Avery Bridges, starting pitcher, the Burns High graduate. The right-handed pitcher, we'll see him momentarily. And the 1-2-3 hitters for Catawba Valley here in the top half of the first. It'll be Alec Yount, Carter Lindsay, and Jack Stevens, the 1-2-3. Of course, want to say hello to our viewers watching live on YouTube this afternoon. And if you want to tell your friends and neighbors, they just can get on YouTube and click on ClevelandCC to watch the live broadcast. And also, as you see a great shot there of starting pitcher Avery Bridges, you can check out the broadcast, and some may be checking it out, the rebroadcast on C19 TV. I want to say a big happy birthday to our producer-director today live. That's Greg Tillman. Danny Morton's in the truck, Randy Evans, and happy birthday. You're not going to sing to Greg, are you? No, you're not going to sing to him, are you, Lauren?
No.
No singing at all. You thought no. We thought about it, but we decided not to sing. Maybe
There's
later.
No way I could sing on camera.
Oh, what about off camera?
Maybe.
Maybe off camera, yeah. So we're almost ready for action as there he is, the birthday guy. He's, I don't know what age he is, but he's looking better than ever. I'll go in there and give him a hug and kiss later on. We're ready to go. Avery Bridges will be on the mound and leading off Alec Yount to lead off for the Red Hawks, who had a tremendous season in 2022. These two teams had some unbelievable games last year, and we are ready to go. Great to have you along with us live on YouTube. There's a shot into left field. It is a rocket. that goes foul, I believe. Yep. Boy, that was a rocket. I thought for initially there, Lauren, that might be out of the park on the first pitch of the game. But it does go foul, luckily for the Yetis. So 0-1 count. Region 10 home opener here this afternoon. Next pitch is high to Yunt. Carter Lindsay on deck. Tim Foster and Cleveland Community College broadcasting student Lauren Weidenhammer with you. So we're just underway here from a windy Yetis athletic facility. Next pitch low from Bridges, 2-1. And Lauren, we are having to truly hold everything down or it's going to go out into the parking lot. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm afraid that monitor is going to go.
That monitor may go into the parking lot very possibly. 2-1 count. Swing and a miss to Yunt, and it's 2-2 from Bridges. There's a great shot of Avery Bridges, big part of the last year's 2022 Yeti squad. Of course, head coach, first-year head coach John Grigg, pitching coach a year ago, head man now for the Yetis. There's a 2-2, and it is hard shot but foul left base side. So 2-2 count. The Redhawks coming off a weekend series where they lost a couple to Caldwell Community College and Technical Institute. Of course, it was great to have our openers for our Yeti girls softball team as they split with Caldwell. Swing and a miss, strikeout. Good start for the Yetis. One down here in the top of the first, and that'll bring to the plate Carter Lindsay with one down. We'll be taking a look at our upcoming baseball schedule at the bottom of the inning. Broadcast coverage that we'll have all season long in 2023. Temperatures in the 70s, windy, clouds and sun here at the baseball stadium. Carter Lindsay takes a strike, the left-handed batter. See a good shot of Lindsay, and you see that dugout over there for the Redhawks. We're going to have all 4 home games between these two teams here in 2023, which wraps up the regular season. Next pitch in there for a strike. They meet again at the end of April to end the regular season for both these squads, and that could be a big series. Next pitch is high to Carter Lindsay, left-handed batter, just underway, top of the first. Cleveland Community College and Catawba Valley Community College live on YouTube this afternoon. Great to have you along. A little bit outside. So, Lauren, normally temperatures this time of year are in the 50s.
Yeah.
And we're in the 70s. Not bad at all.
No, not bad.
We're very fortunate to have this weather here later in February.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. What's the pitcher's name again?
Well, the pitcher, Avery Bridges, yes. Bridges, who is the Burns product. And we got a full count now, Lauren, 3-2. As Avery's going to try to get back-to-back strikeouts to start the game. Three-two is inside, and he's going to walk. So the first base runner of the game is Carter Lindsay. He's on first, and that'll bring up Jack Stevens. Stevens, solid player for this squad in 2022, and the sophomore back again. You see a great shot of Stevens. And again, big thanks to our whole crew in the truck and our broadcasting students that'll be helping out all afternoon long. Greg Tillman, Danny Morton, Randy Evans, bringing you the sights and sounds of Yeti baseball. First pitch in, there's a strike from Bridges. 1 on, 1 out. Great to have you on live this afternoon on YouTube. ClevelandCC and the rebroadcast on C19. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Looking over at the runner. There's a shot out into left field, and it goes foul. So it's 0-2. Tate Abbott on deck for the Redhawks. Good crowd here at the park on this Wednesday afternoon. Folks still making their way in. There's the 0-2. Pitch back down to first, and he's back in there safe. Had to get back quickly was Lindsay. A 1-2 count. DeMaje Rhodes will be with us in starting the second inning this afternoon. Looking forward to having Chris Swafford in the fourth inning, Todd Hunt in the sixth this afternoon, and our broadcasting studio, Brinson Fields, joining me in the eighth later this afternoon for Yeti Baseball. Next pitch was low, and it's 2-2 to Jack Stevens. The Red Hawks looking to try to put some runs across here early. Our Yeti Club members are here this afternoon checking out the action. Throw to first in there easily. Lauren, you'll be graduating in May, correct?
Yes.
Which is right around the corner. Hard to believe. We'll be thinking about that time here at Cleveland Community College before we know it. There's a ball pop. Should be easy play, but with this wind, who knows in the infield. And it is, as the first baseman over there makes a nice play, and one down. That's Shank who made the play. So here's Tate Abbott with 2 outs, runner at first, the left-handed batter. If he's able to get on, Sean Seal is on deck. Top of the first, just underway, 2 outs, runner at first for Catawba Valley. Just one game this afternoon. First pitch inside. One-0, count coming. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's low. 2-0 to Abbott, Tate Abbott. There's a good shot of Abbott. Throw back to first, and throws a little high. Runner got back in there easily. And we get these big gusts, Lauren, and we have to keep an eye on everything, right?
Yes.
At that point. 2-0's high. 3-0 count. As the Red Hawks trying to get 2 runners on here early in the top of the first. Here's Bridges' 3-0 pitch, and it's slow. It gets away, and the runner will head on to second after the walk. The catcher gets the ball, and just like that, Catawba Valley's got runners first and second with 2 outs, and that will bring up Sean Seal to the plate. With the runner in scoring position, a base hit here, Lauren could give Catawba Valley the lead. And that's exactly the way they'd love to get started here this afternoon. Here's the first pitch from Bridges. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch from the right-handed pitcher, Avery Bridges, getting the start this afternoon. Runners first and second. There is a base hit into left field. Let's see, they're going to bring the runner home. Here comes the throw, and he will score easily, and it is a 1-0 Catawba Valley lead. RBI from Seal. And Lauren, that's the way you want to start off. Obviously, if you're a Yeti fan, you're not too happy, but Catawba Valley 1-0 lead. Nice base hit and good speed there, and it's 1-0 game. Yep. So runners first and second, and that will bring Aiden Kennedy, the left-handed batter, with a 1-0 lead, one across for Catawba Valley here in the top of the first. Aiden Kennedy, the left-handed batter, at the plate. Runners first and second, 2 outs and 1 across. Pitches, gets away, and runners do stay. Runner goes back to first, and he just got back in there in time. Ball tried to throw him out. It's a 1-0 count to Aiden Kennedy. Cole Drury on deck, the DH. Next pitch inside, and Bridges having some control issues here in the top of the first all of a sudden. Next pitch is popped foul behind us over near Greg Tillman's vehicle. That didn't miss Greg's vehicle by much, but Greg, you're okay. Thank goodness.
My goodness.
Yes, that could have been a bad birthday gift for Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Just missed his vehicle. 2-1 count, excuse me. Fouled off 2-2. Fouled first base side. See if the Eddies can get out of this inning with only giving up 1 run. So 2-2 count. Runners first and second. Next pitch is fouled off behind the plate. Yeah, nice. Just stayed alive there, Lauren. That was a.
Oh my gosh.
That was close. So 2-2 count.
The dog that was over there popped up on the thing was like, ball.
Yes, I noticed that. Yeah, a lot of pets come out to the games. We noticed that last year, Lauren.
Yeah.
And it's a good day if they can handle the wind. It's a good day to have the pet out.
Yeah.
So 2-2 count now with runners first and second. In the dirt, nice stop from Kasia Wall. Full count now to Aiden Kennedy. And if he gets on, we could have the bases loaded, and the Eddies could be looking at some trouble here in the top of the first. So this is a big pitch. One nothing Catawba Valley lead, top of the first. A good shot of Avery Bridges. Full count pitch coming here. And runners go swing and a miss, and the top of the first is over, but Catawba Valley gets a run on the board. It is a 1-0 Red Hawk lead over the Eddies after a half inning of play. And our baseball schedule, it's looking good this year. We mentioned we'll see this matchup 3 games later in the year, but here momentarily we're going to look at our baseball schedule of games that we'll be broadcasting, and there it is. Obviously, we've got this afternoon's game. We'll be back with you on March 1st, which is just a week away, for a single game with Caldwell Community College. Looking forward to that. And, of course, a little bit later on in the season, coming up on the 1st and 2nd, Patrick and Henry will have 3 games in early April, with the Patrick and Henry coming from the state of Virginia. And then we will wrap up the season coming up in the latter part of April with that 1 game on Friday with this Catawba Valley squad, and 2 games coming up on Saturday of that final weekend of April. Jim Foster, Lauren Weidenhammer. And Lauren, talk about some of the classes you've taken within the curriculum. Of course, right now, obviously you're taking this broadcast announcing course. You're taking a digital animation course. So you've been doing, how's digital animation going with our good friend Bill William Harrelson?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a fun class. Have you actually created? Have you got any monsters or anything like that you've created yet? But then, what's going to be some of your creations in that course?
Well, right now we're trying to make a face.
A face, yes. Is it like mine or Greg's face, Greg Tillman's face, or anybody, or just a generic face?
Just a generic.
Just a generic face at this point. Yeah, maybe not my face. May not be so good. So starting pitcher for the Red Hawks this afternoon is going to be Sam Carpenter. He'll be on the mound, and there's a good shot of Sam for the Red Hawks. And the 1-2-3 batters, Kel Sneathen, followed by Tyler Casiato and Aiden Schenck, the 1-2-3 here for the Eddies in the bottom half of the first inning, as Catawba Valley did get a run across in the top half of the first to take the lead here this afternoon. Gorgeous afternoon. We've seen a little bit more sun, windy, but temperatures in the 70s. I think temperatures, Lauren, tomorrow are going to be in the 80s. Are we in February or April or May? I mean, is it time to get the bathing suits out yet?
I don't know.
Yeah. So as you see, our score, 1-0 lead for Catawba Valley. And here's Kel Sneathen. What a year he had in 2022, and his bat has been really good so far in 2023 as well, as he'll lead off for the Yetis. As we mentioned, Sam Carpenter starting duties for Catawba Valley. Sneathen followed by Tyler Casiato and Aiden Schenck, as we mentioned. Carpenter, the right-handed pitcher. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Kel Sneathen. Sneathen, a great leadoff batter. He's had a tremendous career already for the Yetis. Next pitch is high, 2-0. And we know one thing, Sneathen's got good speed if he can get on base. 2-0. It's popped up, and let's see, this could be tricky with the wind, but looks like it's going to be made on the infield, and it is by the second baseman. One down here in the bottom half of the first. Now to bring up Tyler Casiato, the second baseman for the Yetis. Yetis in their blue jerseys, white pants today. They've got the white numerals, the green trim, the green, blue, and white colors that make up all of our Yeti athletic squads.
Those white pants have to be hard to clean.
They are. There's a ball that basically rolled down. Strange play that time, Lauren, as it rolled down, hit first baseman. We're right to the first baseman, and he quickly tagged the plate. I wonder if it would stay fair. It stayed fair. He tagged the base, and quickly 2 out, and that will bring up the first baseman, Aiden Schenck, with 2 down. Yes, those would be probably, especially with a lot of sliding for the Yetis, it'd be tough to keep it clean, no doubt about it. Schenck, the left-handed batter, 2 down, nobody on for the Yetis. And that's fouled up back near us. 0-1 count.
I'm afraid it's going to break through the netting.
I think this netting's pretty strong. We were pretty good here last year. On deck is Kyle Murphy, the DH, if Schenck can get on base. Next pitch fouled left base side, 0-2. Cleveland Community College broadcasting student DeMaje Rhodes will join me starting in the next inning. We get to have DeMaje for the second and third innings. There's a ball that's hit out into left field, and it's going to go foul. Left fielder had a chance at it, but did go foul, so it'll stay 0-2. Lauren, a Cherryville High School graduate, am I correct about that? From back in the day?
Yes.
Well, not that many years back in the day, but a few years ago. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that'll end the inning. Lauren, thank you so much. After an inning of play, it's the Red Hawks leading the Yetis 1-0. You're watching Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19.
Curtain lights, this is it, the night of nights. No more rehearsing and nursing apart. We know every card by heart. Overture, curtain lights, this is it. We'll hit the heights, and oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it.
Education is our most powerful tool to improve and change our world. Hi, I'm Rhonda Benfield, your host for School Matters. Join me for a new program every other week with information from and about the students and staff of Cleveland County Schools. Discover what our schools are doing to challenge students and help them reach their full potential. You can catch us on Spectrum Cable Channel 19 or stream us live on C19.tv.
Welcome back live on YouTube to Yeti's Athletic Complex. 1-0 Catawba Valley lead over the Yetis of Cleveland Community College. Tim Foster, and good to have DeMaje Rhodes, who's a Cleveland Community College broadcasting student. And DeMaje, welcome in, my friend. Shelby High graduate, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
and you mentioned it's a nice afternoon. The wind's, you got a kind of a sweatshirt on, but the wind is blowing. Your thoughts about the game so far? The Yetis got to get the bats going, right?
Yeah, they got to get on the scoreboard, man. They got to do something. I want to see them get one out the park.
Yeah, we'd love to see that. So it is going to be Cole Drury, followed by Eli Harpellini and Fabian Walker here in the top of the second, with Catawba Valley leading 1-0. Of course, Avery Bridges is on the mound. And first pitch is high, 1-0.
He got a nice fastball.
He does. Bridges, a Burns High product. I think I
went
mentioned
to
a little bit
Burns?
earlier. Yeah, he's a Burns graduate.
That's what's up.
So he does have a nice fastball. He lost a little bit of his control there in the first, but
Yeah,
next
he
pitch is
did.
in there. So 1-1.
I think he got back in the groove now.
Yep. This Catawba Valley squad has been playing baseball at the junior college level, Region 10, for quite a few years, DeMaje, and very experienced team. Next pitch inside. Almost hit him, 2-1.
Yeah, that one was close.
Yeah, had to
Like
turn a little bit.
Batted like he got a little agitated there.
Yeah. Well, he thought he got hit, but the umps did not get him. It was close though.
It was.
So 2-1.
You think you could take a baseball hit?
No, I don't want
I
to. I
don't
don't want to
think I
think.
could
I don't want to think about that, DeMaje. Are you serious? I don't want to think about taking a basketball hit, much less a
Right.
baseball hit. And I've taken a basketball one back in the day when I used to play. 3-1 now. Count to Drury, the DH, Cole Drury. Swing and a miss, full count now. Good pitch, as DeMaje mentioned. Good fastball from Bridges, and we've got a full count. Eli Harpellini on deck. Just stayed alive, fouled that off, full count. Bottom of the inning, we'll be taking a look at our new facilities up in our gym here at Cleveland Community College as we get ready for Cleveland Community College baseball, girls and men's basketball and volleyball that'll be coming up later this year. And that new gym floor is looking good, and that one gets away from Bridges.
I took him out with that.
Yeah, it's another, I believe, a second walk, maybe third of the game for Bridges.
I think it is a third.
Yeah, third walk of the game, and I tell you, that's one thing that'll really hurt you. And we've talked about this so much in baseball, DeMaje. Walks will hurt you, come back to bite you.
Yeah,
Putting runners on base.
I would say you just loading up the bases, getting them ready to score.
Yep. Here is Eli Harpellini. Harpellini coming to the plate with 1 on, nobody out, top of the second. First pitch is in there. First strike. 1-0 Catawba Valley lead over the Yetis, top of the second.
Put so much heat on it, his umpire dropped it.
Yeah, that's right. Well, his catcher, you mean?
Yeah, his catcher, my bad.
Yeah. The umpire did make. Obviously, it was a strike, but his catcher lost it briefly. Luckily, the runner didn't advance.
Right.
Looking to lay down the bunt. Here's the throw back to first. He may have got him. Ooh, he didn't, and the Yeti dugout thought he got him, but and John Grigg, head coach, is going to come out and argue this one maybe a little bit, or at least have a discussion. That was a really close play at first. Definitely the runner, in this case, that was Drury, was way down the line.
Yeah, that one was down to like a half a second.
Yeah, but he just got that hand on the base. So that was a quick conversation, and then Coach Grigg back to the dugout. So 1 on, nobody out. 2-0 count to Harpellini. Fabian Walker is on deck. 2-0 is fouled, and nice play by the first base. What a play by Shank, who I thought that ball, DeMaje, was headed over to the wall, but
I did too.
it
I
just
thought
kept
it was going over the
drifting.
net.
Shank with good speed and a tremendous play in foul territory to get the out. So 1 down, that's a big out, and that'll bring up Fabian Walker, the left-handed batter.
First
Good.
base got some wheels.
Yeah, that's a good athlete. Shank's one of those guys, you see play like that, he can play a lot of different sports.
Right.
Making a play like that.
Probably play track too.
He can do a little track, no doubt about it. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch foul, first base side. So 1 on, 1 out. And we're going to go back to the top of the order with Alec Yunt, who's on deck. But the Yetis hoping not to allow any more runs here in this top of the second inning. Runner's going. Here's the throw to second. And he's going to be in there. Good speed. You're talking about speed that time from Shank. And for a guy like Drury, who, pretty big-sized young man, made a good speed in there. Got a good jump, too. So he's in scoring position.
He did. He had a good cheat on the first base.
He really did. And so he's in scoring position now with 1 out and a 1-1 count. Here comes Bridges' pitch as he's looking at the runner. He's going to lay down a bunt. That'll get the runner to third. Let's see if the play is made, and it is. As the runners collided there briefly at first, but 2 down. But he did get that runner over to third base. The good news there, the bad news, you got the runner to third. The good news, DeMaggio, 2 outs now.
Yeah. They just need 1 more out to flip it around.
Yeah, want to flip it around, not give up any more runs, no doubt about that. So
they need to get on the scoreboard soon.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do that at the bottom second. Here is Alec Yunt, second at bat of the game. He got a base hit his first time up, and that one's inside.
That one's close.
Yep, had a single. Great to have all of our viewers this afternoon live on YouTube, or if you're watching the rebroadcast on C19 TV. Tim Foster, DeMaggio Rhodes, Cleveland Community College broadcasting student. Great to have him with me this afternoon. Next pitch is in there. Good pitch from Bridges to Yunt. 1-1 count.
It's a good afternoon to play some baseball. It feels nice out here.
It does feel very nice. Not bad. We were talking about that a little while ago. Not bad to have 70s in February.
Right.
Yeah. 80s tomorrow.
But North Carolina weather always bipolar, though.
But I'm going to swing and a miss, 1-2. DeMaggio, I'm going to see if you can find a way to stop this wind a little bit, though. We've got some gusts that are really moving our monitor around, and luckily our tent is secured very well.
Right.
So 2-2 count. Let's see if Bridges can get the strikeout and get out of this inning for the Yetis here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch to Yunt. Here's a shot, and this is going down, and it will get down right in front of the right field line. Yunt with a second hit. It'll drive in a run, and the ball gets into left field. Yunt is going to come all the way to third, and that was a bad sequence for the Yeti. The ball landed right down the right field line.
That was a nice hit.
Yep. The throw to second got away past that time Sneathen, who was a shortstop. Runner advanced to third base, and it is a 2-0 lead. And the Yetis seem to
right
be
on the inside of the line.
Yep. Yetis seem to be having a discussion about the play at second base, but I think the ball just got away, and Coach Grigg is going to have a discussion with our outfield umpire about the play. I don't know if this, maybe he was thinking there was some interference out there, DeMaggio at second base, that made the ball get away. As far as maybe a collision out there, I didn't really see the play as well. But now the umpires will have a discussion. But it is currently a 2-0 Catawba Valley lead here in the top of the second.
This wind will mess up your throw, though, real quick if you ain't paying attention.
And what about the leadoff man, Alec Yunt? He's got 2 hits, including an RBI already. That's what you want your leadoff guy to do. There's that dugout for Catawba Valley, and they're happy.
That's the way to be.
They've got the lead.
That's the way to be a leader.
Yep. So the umpires are having this discussion, and I don't know if we'll see any changes or not. And I'm going to say he is safe. I think they may have been saying they were questioning if the runner tagged the bag. So if you don't tag that bag coming around third, you're out. And the umpire said he did. So 2-0 lead now. Tim Foster, DeMaggio Rhodes, and that will bring up Carter Lindsay with a runner at third. And already a 2-0 Catawba Valley lead. Swing and a miss.
About to knock the dust, though, with that one.
I tell you, one of the amazing stats here at this park, this home park for the Yetis, they are 17-5 all time since last year. Yeah, but 2 of those losses were to Catawba Valley last year. And so Catawba Valley is one of the few teams that's had some success here winning games, and they're off to a great start this afternoon. Carter Lindsay, the left-handed batter. Pitch is in the dirt, low. 2-1.
Seem to be a little frustrated at the mound.
Yeah, one thing we're seeing, Bridges already throwing a lot of pitches early in this ball game. That's a little bit of a concern if you're the Yetis. Gus really picking up here. Next pitch in there, 2-2.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, it was a great pitch, Demaje. You're exactly right. 2-2 count to Carter Lindsay. Alec Yount's at third after he hit a RBI double. Then the ball got away and he advanced to third base. Next pitch is outside, full count now. 3-2. We've already seen Bridges 3 walks early in this game. To Catawba batters.
That's going to hurt if you don't get it together.
Yeah, if they get on, they would have runners on the corners. Full count pitch to Lindsay. It's a grounder to first, and it got away. Let's see if he can get up. And he dropped it. That time the throw. So the Bridges tried to make the play at the pitcher position. The bobble by Shank at first, the throw to the pitcher. He couldn't bring it in. So a couple of mental mistakes, and it is a 3-0 Catawba Valley lead. And again, you know,
pressure got
no doubt about it. UCR scored 3-0, but you look at the last 2 plays, Demaje, the throw from the outfield got away. That advanced the runner to third. Then a grounder. Shank bobbles it. Throw to the pitcher who had a chance. He bobbled it. And a couple of defensive mistakes, and it's a 3-0 lead.
That batter did put a little heat on that one, though.
Yeah.
It was going pretty fast.
It was a hard-hit ball. Jack Stevens at the plate now with a 3-0 Catawba Valley lead. And they are off to a hot start this afternoon. And as you mentioned, those Jetty bats,
today.
Yep, they've got to get going. Runner at first with 2 outs, but a 3-0 lead for the Red Hawks. I tell you, 2 things that will hurt you, you know, you think about in the game of basketball, turnovers are killers, but in baseball, walks and errors will come back to bite you. And the Yetis have had a couple of those here early. Next pitch low to Stevens. Tate Abbott on deck if Stevens is able to get on. Three nothing lead, runner at first, 2 outs.
He tried to catch the runner lacking.
Yep. Pitch high. Yeah, he was looking at first. And Bridges has thrown, as we mentioned, a lot of pitches already in these first couple of innings for the Yetis. Next pitch is high, and that is the 4th walk of this game from Avery Bridges, and now runners first and second with 2 outs for Catawba Valley, and that's going to bring up Tate Abbott, another. Well, now we're going to have an infield discussion. Here comes Coach John Grigg, and he's going to talk with his starting pitcher. And that's going to be it. We're going to take a break, guys, in the truck.
A smart play by his coach.
Yep. Bridges will be out. We'll see a new pitcher. 3-0 lead. You're watching Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube. And the rebroadcast on C19. You see our score. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Steve Putnam, and I'd like to invite you to join me for the next Talk of the Town. Each week I get to meet with some of the most interesting people in Cleveland County, and each show is packed with information you need to know to stay connected to our community. From promoting upcoming events to discussing local subjects that impact you, Talk of the Town has a little something for everyone. Plus, we're on every day, so it's easy to catch up with us. That's Talk of the Town, every day, every week, right here on C19 TV, Cleveland County's channel.
Listen up. Do you have a passion for cooking? A desire to learn more about the craft of professional food preparation? If so, now's a great time to check out Cleveland Community College's brand new Culinary Arts Academy. This exciting 3-month program offers hands-on training for jobs in the food service industry. Across the nation, food service is one of the fastest growing industries. With your training at CCC's Culinary Arts Academy, you can compete for jobs in hotels, restaurants, conference centers, cruise ships, and other settings. Enroll in CCC's program and you'll gain in-depth training in food procedures, preparation, and commercial kitchen operations. Plus, the program includes a special add-on. You'll get your certificate in cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR training. You can earn good money too, depending on where you work. Starting salaries range from $20,000 to $50,000. In just 12 weeks, you can be well on your way to gaining the know-how to handle food safely, properly, as a true professional. Now ask yourself, are you ready to start your journey today at CCC?
Chef Paul Prudhomme once said, "You don't need a silver fork to eat good food." Well, on Cleveland County Kitchen, we don't have a silver fork, but we sure do serve up lots of good food. Hi, I'm Deborah Blanton. I hope you'll join me for the next Cleveland County Kitchen. Each month, we offer a complete farm-to-table experience. We visit local growers, we learn about nutrition, and wrap things up with wonderful meals prepared by our guest chefs. It's a lot of fun. I hope you'll join me for the next Cleveland County Kitchen.
Well, we're back after the pitching change, and Shane Lanier is now in for the Yetis for Avery Bridges. 3-0 lead as Catawba Valley is rolling with the bats here early. Runners first and second, 2 outs, and let's see if Lanier can avoid any more damage as Tate Abbott is at the plate. Tim Polster and DeMaje Rose, Cleveland Community College broadcasting student. And great to have you along live on YouTube this afternoon. Lanier's first pitch, swing and a miss, and that's a good pitch.
That was a great pitch.
You know, Bridges, we talked about DeMaje. He did walk some runners, but a couple of defensive mistakes hurt him as well.
They did.
So first and second, Sean Seal is on deck.
Coach had to make an executive decision.
Yes, he did, and you have to do that quickly in this game.
Especially if you want to turn it around and get the win.
Yeah, Coach Grigg had to make the decision. Next pitch from Lindsay is outside. Lindsay, a freshman. You see a good shot of him. 1-1 count coming to the left-handed batter, Tate Abbott. Runners first and second, 2 across in this top of the second for Catawba Valley. Next pitch outside. Two one. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. So big pitch coming here. As we talked about, you're giving up 2 runs. Don't want to give up any more. Want to try to get the damage under control here. Catawba Valley has
got to get the tables turned.
Yeah, you really do, DeMaje. Good point. So 2-2 count. Yetis Athletic Park. Yetis and Red Hawks. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Lindsay looking at the runner, and it's low, full count now. Full count, runners.
Seems like he's having a few of the same issues last
Yeah,
was.
and again, we talked about walks. Have heard this is a big pitch here for the Yetis. And from Lindsay, next pitch is low, and bases are loaded with in a 3-0 game, and this is a crucial point of this game because DeMaje, right now, Catawba Valley's got a chance to really open up this game.
Got a chance to score 3 or 4.
So Sean Seal has got the opportunity with a 3-0 Catawba Valley lead to really open this lead up with a base hit. And this is a big at-bat for the Yetis here early in this game against a solid Catawba Valley squad here in a Region 10 home opener for the Yetis this afternoon.
This is where you got to keep your head level under the pressure.
Yep, and certainly got to keep that ball in the strike zone. First pitch swinging a miss, good pitch that time to Seal, and it's 0-1.
That was a good changeup.
Hayden Kennedy on deck if Seal can keep this inning going. Bases are full of Red Hawks. 0-1 is fouled off, and it's 0-2. So you got him in a hole here. You got some pitches to work with.
I know that fan's glad that net's right
Well,
there.
yes,
That one was going.
Yeah, it's a
some
great view, but you definitely want to be behind the net for sure.
Definitely.
0-2 count now to Sean Seal. See if the Yetis can get out of this inning. Lindsey's pitch low, 2-1. One-two count. Here's the pitch. It's a grounder. It's a slow roller to third. This could be a tough play. Throw to first. And he's not going to get him as a runner. Here comes the play at home, and I think he may have got him at home if he held on to the ball, and he did. And Wall with a great play to end the inning, and one run came across. He did, but luckily he saved a fifth run from coming across. It's a 4-0 lead. Could have easily been 5-0 there.
That's taking one for the team.
It was, no doubt about it. So after a inning and a half, there you see our score. Catawba Valley puts 3 on the board in the second. They lead it 4-0 as we'll head to the bottom half of the second inning. And Demache, as we look at some of our video of our new basketball and volleyball complex within Cleveland Community College, it's a beautiful gym floor. I know you've been up there. We're going to look at some footage momentarily. Talk about that. How excited are you as a student? And here it is. You've seen it. How excited are you to think about basketball and volleyball here coming to the college?
Honestly, I think it's going to be great. It's giving us more opportunities to get our practicing in with broadcasting.
Yep.
Different sports to do, and plus it's going to be. I think it's going to be great for the students. You know, they get to go out, see their other fellows, classmates playing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about, we're thinking about Scooter Lawrence, who's going to be coaching the girls basketball team. And then, of
he's
course,
already from Shelby, so he's already got a connection with probably a few of the players.
Yeah, we're gonna see him get some Shelby guys. Grayson Pierce, a Kings Mountain guy that coached at Kings Mountain High boys many years.
Yeah, he's a great coach too.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of local athletes, but the great thing, we'll see some from other states coming in as well. That team camaraderie, and that's the thing about basketball. Certainly, that's a very important. But just to see that gym, that floor, it's going to be so much fun later on this year. Not only to broadcast the games, but to watch the games as well.
Right.
That will be lots of fun.
Especially, I like the way they have it built, where the arena is kind of indented.
Yeah.
Compared to the stand seats. I like it.
Yeah, the scoreboard's already up. There'll be some seats right around for fans right on the floor. So it's going to be a great, I think, home field advantage. Well, we'll go to the bottom of the second, in Catawba Valley leading 4-0, and it will be Kyle Murphy followed by Alex Kahn and Ben Hodge. And Murphy, who we saw bat and pitch a lot in 2022, as the first pitch by starting pitcher Sam Carpenter is in there, and that's a big difference. The Yetis went down 1-2-3. They have not had a lot of at-bats. We've seen Catawba Valley a lot of opportunities in this 4-0 lead. Yetis got to get the bats going. Next pitch is high, 1-1 now to Kyle Murphy, the DH this afternoon.
Catawba's pitcher hasn't had too many walks.
No, he's done a great job. I don't think he's walked anybody yet. He's done a solid job here early on. Next pitch is foul. Will it stay fair? It's first base side, and it's going to go foul over there near.
Went over the net.
Yeah, went over there near Chris Nanny. We have 2 athletic directors here at Cleveland Community College right now, and Chris, one of those, and went over there near the PA area. So 1-2. Pitch coming now to Kyle Murphy. And he fouls it off again. One thing as a pitcher, though, that you got to like right now, if you're Carpenter, you're up 4-0. You don't, you don't want to relax, but you got a 4-run lead. You feel a little bit better.
Yeah, you feeling relieved.
It's like having a 10, 15-point lead. Yeah, in basketball, that's not you feel pretty good when that occurs. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball got away, but here's the throw to first, and they will get him for out number 1. That was a nasty pitch from Carpenter, and 1 down here in the bottom of the second, and that will bring up the third baseman, Alex Kahn.
Almost made a huge mistake. Almost gave the Yetis some hope.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, we had Kahn in the lineup here. I believe Wall is actually batting now. No, that is Kahn. Excuse me, number 39. My apologies.
Like his catcher still feeling the effects from that one.
Yeah, it was. he certainly took a shot when he tagged out the Catawba Valley runner. You're right, DeMaje. So here is Alex Kahn, third baseman, and quickly he's in a hole, 0-2. So we've seen the big difference. We've seen Yeti pitcher struggling, and we've seen Carpenter for Catawba Valley. He is in a real groove right now on the mound.
He is.
Next pitch is a grounder over to short. This should be an easy play, and it is, and quickly 2 down as Kahn is retired. And that's going to bring up Ben Hodge, who is a Crest High graduate, was a big part of some of Crest High's great baseball teams.
It's crazy. They're moving as a unit. It's like once one go for the ball, everybody else just shifts and takes over that one spot.
Well, they're confident right now with this 4-0 lead. They've jumped out on the Yetis. There's a good shot at Carpenter. There's Ben Hodge.
That was a low one.
Hodge had a great year last year for Crest. His dad, a longtime Crest baseball coach, led them to 2 state championship baseball series. Next pitch outside, I do believe, or 1-1 now. Excuse me, 1-1 count to Hodge. If he's able to get on, Dalton Chapman is on deck for the Yetis. There's a shot. Great play by the third baseman. Throw to first, and they get him.
That was a great
Catawba Valley playing great on both sides of the ball, and 2 innings in the books, and after 2.
He dove for that one.
Yep, Catawba Valley leads it over the Yetis 4-0. You're watching Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19.
Welcome to me to Take
2. No, keep going. I don't know. Have one question.
Yes.
Are those crabs on your shirt?
They are.
I just noticed that a couple of minutes ago.
I was preparing.
I've been mesmerized ever since.
What the heck?
Him, right back there.
She gets into a soul cycle accident.
A soul cycle
Yes.
accident.
What?
Soul cycle.
It's like an exercise class where they're all
Oh, no wonder I don't know what you're talking about.
Cleveland Community College has identified strengthening online learning as the topic for its quality enhancement plan. We're calling it SOUL. SOUL's 5-year implementation plan is focused on continuous improvement of online courses and promoting student success. We're excited for you to take this journey with us.
Well, we head to the top half of the 3rd inning, and it is a 4-0 Catawba Valley Community College lead over the Yetis of Cleveland Community College, and Catawba Valley certainly gotten off to a hot start here in this Wednesday afternoon game. Great to have you live along on YouTube. Tim Foster and Cleveland Community College broadcasting student DeMaje Rose with you as we go to the top of the 3rd. And that is Shane Lanier, the Plymouth, North Carolina native, is on the mound. He came in the 2nd for the Yetis. And DeMaje, the bottom store with Catawba Valley, they're doing it with their bats, and they're doing it defensively as well.
They are. They're covering everything, from short to long to a bunt.
No doubt about that. That's a good way to put it. Aiden Kennedy leads it off for Catawba Valley. He'll be followed by Cole Drury and Eli Harpelani here in the top of the 3rd. Next pitch is a slow roller. Here's a throw to first, and they will get him. Good defense by the Yetis that time. 1 down here in the 3rd. Nice play.
Everybody was in the right position for that one.
No doubt about it. Great play defensively for the Yetis. So 1 down. And that will bring up the DH, Cole Drury. One down, 4-0 Catawba Valley lead, top of the 3rd. First pitch inside. You can hear that wind whipping here as the ball hits him that time, and so runner is on. Drury is on at first.
That was a close one.
Yep. And that will bring up Eli Harbalani. Harbalani comes in with his second at bat with a run at first. So we've seen now DeMonge 4 walks and a hit batsman for the Yetis, and again a runner on. And Catawba Valley has been able to get these runners around and to home plate so far. Throw back to first.
Trying to catch him
yeah,
cheating.
Drury's there easily, back at first. Yetis need a 1-2-3 inning here.
Went for it twice.
Yeah, trying to get him.
Make sure he on his toes.
I say 1-2-3 inning. Need an inning certainly that's a little bit quicker. They've been throwing a lot of pitches. And Sam Carpenter for Catawba Valley, he has been working fast and getting outs. Next pitch is low. 2-0.
Like it might be another walk.
Yeah, you certainly don't want that if you're the Yetis. And Shane Lanier, second pitcher of the day for the Yetis. Here's a throw back to first, and he'll be back in there. Good throw, but he's back at first is Drury. Fabian Walker on deck.
They making sure he's staying at that first base.
Yeah, well, down 4-0, you've got to.
Like they came out ready to play this inning.
Next pitch is in there from Lanier. Shane Lanier, as we mentioned, the Plymouth, North Carolina native. On the mound right now for the Yetis, there's a good shot of Harbalani. Ball's fouled third base side. Warm, sunny, and windy afternoon here at Yetis Athletic Park. Next pitch is high and another walk. Runners first and second. You mentioned that DeMache, and that's not what we wanted, but
yeah,
now the runner's on.
That one barely missed his face that time.
Yeah, it was high, and Coach Griggs.
It's like the pitcher has his mind somewhere else other than the game.
Yep, Coach Griggs going to have to come out and talk to him, and that's been an issue so far for Yeti pitchers. Control issues so far in this ball game, and Catawba Valley has certainly taken advantage of it with some timely hitting.
They have.
So runners first and second, one out.
With some big plays too.
Yep, and Yetis do not want another big inning here for Catawba Valley. Could really open this game up already a 4-0 lead. Here's Fabian Walker, the left-handed batter. Alec Yunt is on deck. Runners first and second, one out. Catawba Valley already a 4-0 lead, top of the third, and so great to have you along live on YouTube this afternoon for Yeti Men's Baseball. First pitch in there is a good one, a strike to Walker. Here's Lanier's 0-1 pitch. He looks the runner over at second. There's a shot into center. Center fielder is going to have to run in to make the play, and he dives to make it. He kind of dropped, but I think that wind slowed it down a little bit. It's blowing in DeMange, and that, but he had to make what would have been normally a pretty easy play, a lot tougher, having to come in to make the dive and play in center field. And that was a nice play that time by Slayton. He's Slayton for the Yetis, so 2 down. And that'll bring up Alec Yunt.
Batter has a great form, though.
Yep, and remember what Yunt's already done, 2 base hits in this game, including an RBI. And you see that wind. We are having some big-time gusts here. See our flags, and we are having to hold down everything. I'm even having to hold DeMange down every so often to make sure he didn't go out of his seat.
Got to make sure I don't blow
away. Here is Yunt, who's 2 for 2 in this game. He has been a dangerous batter. First pitch in there. Runners first and second, top of the third, 4-0 Catawba Valley lead. 0-1 pitch coming to Yunt. Lanier looking at the runner at second. Fouls it off, 0-2. Yeti's got a chance to get out of this with a strike here, DeMaja, and that'd be huge just to not allow any runs in this third inning.
They need to go ahead and get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, bottom of third will be big.
Right now would be the great time for a comeback.
Bottom of the inning, we're going to be checking out our Yeti Spirit store and show you some of the great apparel, Yeti apparel that you can purchase Monday through Friday right here on the campus of Cleveland Community College. 0-2 fouled off, got the umpire that time, and
he did.
Luckily he's okay. I tell you that we talk about this a lot, DeMaja. Catcher position and umpiring is tough.
It is.
You better be ready to take some shots from time to time. Tough position to play.
Nicked the ball at the last minute, messed up his catch.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, using some basketball references, that center sometimes, that big guy that takes a lot of fouls and some big shots down below. You got to be ready for it. Sometimes they don't like it too much. There's a ball that that time Yunt tries to stay hit down the first base side and stay fair, but it goes foul, and it's 0-2. Four nothing Catawba Valley lead, top of the third, 2 on, 2 outs. Region 10 home opener for the Yetis. There you see our score this afternoon. He got him to end the top half of the third on the strikeout. 2.5 innings in the books, and Catawba Valley leads the Yetis.
Change the game right there.
4-0 lead, and that was a big strikeout. You're right, DeMaja. Well, our Spirit store on the campus of Cleveland Community College, I tell you, lots of great apparel. We're going to see some footage of that here momentarily. There it is, the long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts that you can get. T-shirts, hats. We'll see some hats. You know, it's open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
Too.
Yeah, there's a big day to. I need a hat. My hair's going all over the place today. Pajamas that you can have because it's going to get cold again. You can rest assured of that.
As we mentioned, give it like 2 days.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say 4 days. There's in it to win it. Yetis baseball, but you can check out our Spirit store. Great hats. We just got a variety of everything Monday through Friday. Here on the campus of Cleveland Community College, get your Alumni Association shirt as well. And there's those sweatshirts that I really like a lot. But they've got everything that you need, DeMaja. If you want it Yeti-wise, they got it in the Spirit store. And you even saw the bobblehead. I've got that. By the way, again, happy birthday to our producer-director, Greg Tillman, celebrating a big birthday today. Yes, we're not going to sing to you, Greg, but of course, big thanks to Danny Morton, Randy Evans, our whole production crew, and our students here.
We should buy him a cake.
We should get him a cake. I got him some food early, but didn't get him a cake. We'll have to get him a cake a little bit later on. Big thanks to DeMaja Rhodes, who is with us for our last half inning, and then it's going to be Chris Swafford who'll be with me in the 4th and 5th innings. All right, DeMaja, and there he is. There's the birthday guy, Greg Tillman. He's getting, there's Danny Morton in there as well. Danny's not having a birthday today, but we love Danny as well. These guys, the best in the business. As we get ready to start the inning, Dalton Chapman, followed by Micajah Wall and Heath Slayton, the batters here in the bottom of the third. And you said it, DeMaja, they got to get these bats going for the Yetis.
They do.
First pitch in there from Carpenter, who has looked solid so far for the Red Hawks.
They need to play.
There's Randy Evans.
Fired up.
Yep, we saw a good shot of Randy Evans on our outfield cam. Randy, what a job he does. 0-1 pitch coming. It's a little bit high.
That strikeout put a kindle under the team. Now they need to capitalize.
Now, it's time to swing momentum. We talked about momentum, such a big part of any sport. Can they start to flip it? 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball. This is going to be a close play. It's bobbled, and the runner, in this case, Dalton Chapman, is on base.
Pitcher missed it by like a hair.
Yeah, I think that's the first base runner of the game for the Yetis. And let's see if they can get rolling with a good start.
That's a way to start off the comeback.
There's no doubt about it. So Dalton Chapman, lead-off base hit, and that'll bring up the catcher, Micajah Wall. We saw Wall take a shot, tagging out a runner for Catawba Valley earlier. But let's see if we can get his bat going here in the bottom of the third. First pitch in there, strike. On deck is Heath Slayton for the Yetis. Catawba Valley leading at 4-0, bottom of the third. Next pitch low in the dirt, but the catcher did a good job of keeping it in front of him.
That's a tall batter.
It's a very tall batter. Wind picks up and then slows down. Then we get these big gusts. The runner's going to go, and he should be safe easily. And that time is Chapman. He got a great lead that time, Navaje. I don't think it would have taken one heck of a throw to get him.
He said he's ready to get on the scoreboard.
Yes. There's that Catawba Valley dugout. So runner in scoring position with nobody out. Yet he's trying to get on the board, as DeMaje mentioned, here in the bottom of the third. Good shot of Wall. Next pitch in the dirt, and ball. He couldn't find the ball. He's going to. Well, the ball got down, and the catcher couldn't find it that time, and so the runner advanced. I think he had a shot at him if he could have got it initially. So he's at third now with nobody out.
He said, "If you ain't gonna hit the ball,
That's
I'm
right.
gonna score myself.
I'm gonna use my legs, right?" That's what he did. So Dalton Chapman is at third. Swing and a miss. And I think they called a balk there on the runner, and so it's a 4-1 game. Runner advances, so balk is called. 4-1 lead now as the Eddies get on the board this afternoon.
That's a play that'll get your team fired up.
Yeah, that'll get you going, and so 4-1 now. And it's a walk, and so
I wouldn't be surprised if this right here is the start of the comeback.
It could be the start of the comeback. That's what we want to see if you're a Yeti fan. 4-1, so we saw the walk. We saw a couple of steals. We saw the balk.
Two base steals.
Two base steals. We saw the balk, and now we see Maccasia Wall get a walk, and that brings up Kel Sneathen. So the top of the order.
It looked like it's messing with the pitcher's game a little bit.
Sneathen's got a lot of speed. Let's see if he's thinking Bunny was initially. First pitch is high. 4-1 game now, bottom of the third. Yeti's on the board. Nobody out. Runner at first. Sam Carpenter with the first time in the game. He's having some control issues. Next pitch is low, and it's 2-0. And as DeMaggio said, can the Yetis have a big inning here and get right back in this game? It's 4-1.
I don't doubt it.
There's a pitch to Sneathen, swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
He tried to send that one out.
Yeah, he wanted to send that one out behind, over near the building.
He tried to send that one out.
Behind home or center field, excuse me. Wanted to add a home run. 2-1 swing and a miss. 2-2 now to Sneathen. The starting shortstop for the Eddies.
Looks like the pitcher's back on his game now. He had to focus up again.
Yeah, I tell you see a lot of momentum swings in this game of baseball, junior college level. Here's a high pop fly, and it's right at the catcher. Can he make it? Wind is moving, but an easy play that time as he is able to bring it in. I wondered if that wind would blow it back in a little bit. He stayed with it, and an easy out one. So actually that was Slayton. Heath Slayton that popped it up. Here's Kel Sneathen. My apologies. That was Heath Slayton that popped it up. Still early in the season for me as well, DeMaggio. I'm picking up my players. My apologies. Here is Kel Sneathen, 1 on, 1 out. Maccasia Wall's at first. So we saw Heath Slayton pop up to the catcher. 1 across for the Yetis, and there's a good shot of Sam Carpenter, starting pitcher. 0-1 count with a runner on. It's in there 0-2 to Kel Sneathen, and just like that, he's in a hole in the bottom of the third inning.
Pitcher has a nice throw technique.
He really does. Sam Carpenter. 0-2 inside, almost hit him, yeah. 1-2 now to Sneathen. Sneathen played in a lot of huge games last year for the Yetis when they were making that run deep into the Region 10 tournament. There's a pop fly. Let's see if this is a tricky play in left field. Still coming in, and great play. Shortstop just went out and to left field, made the play. Wall goes back to second.
If he would have put a little
2
bit
out.
more power on it, I think he would have had it.
Yep, could have dropped in. So here's Tyler Casiado with 2 down, and still Wall at first. pitch in there for a strike to Casiato. Yetis one across, but down 4-1 here, bottom of the third.
Got a runner on first, too.
Next pitch in there and quickly 0-2, so the Catawba Valley a strike away from ending this third inning.
Yetis could make a big play right here. They already got one on first.
Yeah, they've got to try to keep this inning going. Shinks on deck if Casiato can get on. And that pitch a little bit high, and it's a 1-2 count. Cunningham looking at the runner. Great shot for our viewers. Next pitch is low. 2-2 now to Tyler Casiato, second baseman for the Yetis. Runner at first, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. It's fouled off. So Casiato stays alive.
That went
4-1.
way over.
Yeah, it did. 4-1 lead, as you see for Catawba Valley, is our score. Two-twos in the dirt, 3-2. So Casiato, who was down 0-2, has now got it to a full count.
Might be a walk.
Let's see if he can get on base. If he can, Hayden Shank, the left-handed batter, will come to the plate. That's the tying run. 3-2 is popped up, and this should be an easy play in the infield by the shortstop, and it is. 3 innings in the books. Demache, thank you so much. Great job, my friend.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have you back.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
After 3, it's 4-1 Catawba Valley. You're watching Yeti Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19. 4-1 as we head to the 4th.
Hi, I'm Shara Miller, the host of Artworks. Each month we bring to you wonderful, talented artists from here in Cleveland County and the region. We have artists, we have potters, we have painters, we have musicians, we have actors. We just have wonderful artists that come to you and tell you about all that they're doing, their creativity, what inspires them. Join me here on Artworks each month on C19. You can also watch us online at c19.tv.
Hi, I'm Tim Foster from C19 TV Sports. Join us each month for Yeti Tracks right here on C19 TV. Each month we talk to the players and the coaches of Yeti Athletics, including cross country, Yeti's boys baseball, and Yeti's girls softball. We break down the matchups, the conferences, the games, and the events that make Yeti sports so special. Stay informed with Yeti Athletics right here on Yeti Tracks each month. Join us right here on C19 TV and online at c19.tv. Well, we head to the top of the 4th inning, and it's a 4-1 Catawba Valley Community College lead over the Yetis of Cleveland Community College. And you see a great shot of our fans that are out here on a beautiful and windy, warm afternoon here in February. Tim Foster, great to have another Cleveland Community College broadcasting student with me here in the 4th, and that is Chris Swafford. And Chris, good to have you along. 4-1 game, Chris, and what are your thoughts so far? The Yetis got to get the bats going, my friend.
Yeah, they need to get their score back up.
Yep, got to get the bats going. They seem to have some chances there in the 3rd inning, but Catawba Valley's defense made some big plays. So we head to the top of the 4th inning, and Lanier on the mound still for the Yetis. That's Shane Lanier. Seeing a good shot of him. Here's the pitch, and left field side, it's going to go foul. That is Carter Lindsay leading off, followed by Jack Stevens and Tate Abbott will be the batters here in the top of the 4th. 4-1 lead. And we've talked about this, Chris. The wind is whipping this afternoon.
Oh, it's terrible out here. I had to take my hat off so it wouldn't fly away.
We may fly away, possibly, with this wind. Chris will be with us in the 4th and 5th innings. A good shot again of Lanier. Next pitch, and it's fouled off back behind our broadcast position. 1-2 count. to Carter Lindsay, left-handed batter. Fouled off. One-two still to Lindsay. A little bit high, 2-2. Yeti's third inning was the first inning. They did not give up a run, so they want to try to keep that up here. Down 4-1 to Catawba Valley. So you see our score 4-1. Top of the fourth. Next pitch is going to go, is it going to go foul? And it does. It looked like initially, but I think that's one thing we just talked about it, Chris. That wind just keeps blowing that ball and kind of blew it right out of foul ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's any way to avoid that.
Nope. There's certainly a lot of wind there on that particular play. So still a 1-2 count. Everything is blowing hard here. The foul poles, our monitor, the flags out in center. Outside. Full count now, 3-2 to Carter Lindsay. This one is fouled, and it's going to go back behind our position. We've had, ever since you came, Chris, we've had a lot of foul balls this way. I'm blaming you for that.
It's got to be my fault.
It's got to be your fault for that, no doubt about it. Great to have our broadcasting students with me for this afternoon's broadcast, doing color commentary. A 3-2 pitch. And what an at-bat here. This has turned into about a 10-11 pitch at bat. As Catawba Valley batters certainly continue to fight. It's a good battle going on here between Shane Lanier and Carter Lindsay. And what a job that time by Lindsay to work a walk and another walk. That is 6 walks in this game now that the Yetis have accrued, and walks will get you. They'll come back every time, as we mentioned, along with those errors, Chris, and that's going to bring up Jack Stevens. 1 on, nobody out. Stevens, big part of last year's Catawba Valley team that went to the World Series. Lost to the squad from Jacksonville, Florida to end their season last year. Junior college baseball. 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Lanier. Fouled off. Over up there near the Yeti Club area. Chris, good crowd here. I'm just glancing around here. Good crowd for a Wednesday afternoon. It's good to see.
Absolutely. As long as they can survive the wind, I think they'll be good.
Yeah, we've talked about sometimes we see fans bring their pets out. That could be a little wild here this afternoon with the wind, but a beautiful afternoon. Swing and a miss. Stevens going to go down on strike, so a big strikeout for Lanier. 1 down here in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, we'll check out all of our C19 programs that you can watch on a daily basis. C19 in its 41st year, bringing you local programming. Here's Tate Abbott, the left-handed batter for the Red Hawks. Here's a shot, and center fielder is going to have to move, or actually left fielder, my fault on that. That's Chapman who makes the play, an easy out. 2 down with 1 on. A couple of big outs for the Yetis. How to bring up Sean Seal with 2 outs. 4-1 Catawba Valley lead over Cleveland Community College, and certainly great to have you with us live on YouTube this afternoon. so windy, Chris, every so often we feel a little dirt as well hit us from the field level. We're getting some major gusts. Runner's going to advance to second on the steal, and actually it was fouled off, so he'll head back to first. My apologies on that as Seal fouled it off, so 0-1 count. Lindsey back at first. And that wind is definitely blowing in, which makes it hard to get one. You're going to have to really hit one hard to get it out of here today, Chris, but it could happen. We'll see. Next pitch is low. One count to Sean Seal. Shane Lanier on the mound for the Yetis. Second pitcher of the day for Cleveland Community College. Next pitch is in there. Good pitch. That's 1-2 count. The Yetis are a strike away from getting out of this top of the fourth. Catawba Valley put 1 on the board in the first, 3 on the board in the second inning to get this 4-0 lead. And Yetis put 1 on in the third. One, two. He got him to end the inning. Great pitch. And Lanier starting to settle down. 3.5 in the books. It's a 4-1 Catawba Valley lead over Cleveland Community College. Tim Foster, as you see our score, along with Chris Swafford. And let's take a look at some of the great programming that you can check out on C19 TV. And there's Armchair Quarterback we have each year in the fall. Artworks, Connections, Cleveland County Kitchen with Deborah Blanton, Community Spotlight. Tyra Blanton, Dare to Soar, Face the Music, For Your Health, For Your Information, Meet Me at the Movies, one of Chris's favorites, shows I do believe. Also, Political Smackdown that gets going on each and every week, the favorite of many around the area. School Matters, Talk of the Town, Woman to Woman, and show I get to host, Chris, Yeti Tracks, where we get to talk to the coaches and the players of Cleveland Community College. Chris, the Yetis are down 4-1. Rally time, right? Rally time. That's what I'm thinking right now. You got to get the rally going, get things going. And we had, we've been talking about that wind. It actually had slowed down for a couple seconds, and then here we go again.
I think it's your fault.
Are you making any guess on how strong the gusts? Are we talking 20, 30 mile per hour gusts? What do you think? Maybe 20. Yeah, we're going. Me and Chris are going 20 with that. No doubt about that.
Cast your vote now.
That's right. You must cast your vote momentarily. Well, it looks like that for Catawba Valley, we've got a new pitcher that will be coming in here in this bottom of the fourth inning. And we're going to find out. That's number 22. And so I'm going to, while we're doing that, I'm going to check my roster real quick and double check and find out who that is for Catawba Valley here in between all the windy weather. Yeah, it's a two-person job, I think, right now. That is Gavin Queen. Gavin Queen from Lincolnton is on the man now. So Gavin Queen, excuse me. Gavin Queen, the Lincolnton High School in Lincolnton, North Carolina product, will be the second pitcher. And for the Yetis, it'll be Aiden Schenk, followed by Kyle Murphy and Alex Kahn here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Queen getting his final warm-up pitches. Great day for baseball. So here's Aiden Shank, the left-handed batter for the Yetis. Gavin Queen with his first pitch. It's outside to Shank. Kyle Murphy on deck, followed by Alex Kahn here in the bottom of the fourth for the Yetis, as we mentioned. Next pitch is high, 2-0 now to Aiden Shank, first baseman. Here's Queen's 2-0, and it's high, and it's 3-0, so Queen comes out in 3 straight balls. Shank would love to get on base here for the Yetis. 3-0 pitch is outside, and so 4 pitches, and that's the way, Chris, you want to start. Get a Yeti on base. Good start. So here's Kyle Murphy, the DH. First pitch low, and so Queen has come out with some control issues. Alex Kahn is on deck for the Yetis. Runner at first, nobody out. 4-1, Catawba Valley lead. That pitch is in there, 1-1 now to Murphy. Region 10 home opener, this afternoon for the Yetis. This one's popped up and should be an easy play, but the wind's blowing it in, and it's going to hit the ground. We've got a runner that's going to be tagged at first. Let's see, runner's out at, I believe the runner's out at first, and let's see, will the runner be safe at second? That wind, again, you're talking about wind, Chris, it's caused such havoc. That ball blew in, and basically just landed in the infield. And now it's going to be a discussion. That was a crazy play because we saw both runners trying to go from first to second. And I think Coach Grigg is not happy. He's asking about that play. He thought both runners should have been safe that time, but the wind was a nightmare that time as it just blew the ball completely in. It landed in the infield between first and second. And Coach Grigg and the umpire having a long discussion, and now he's going to come in and talk. Both umpires, this could take a little bit of while. So this is one of those plays or situations, Chris, where both head coaches are not happy.
I can tell.
Yes. Now they're going to have an infield discussion, and currently we've got, I believe, one runner out and a runner at second, but we're going to find out after this discussion. Tim Foster and Chris Swafford. Chris, of course, Cleveland Community College broadcasting student. The wind playing havoc this afternoon at Yetis Athletic Park. And a crazy play here. Now a long discussion. Now they're going to talk to head man of the Red Hawks. You know, we've got both Yeti base runners still on base, so it's going to be interesting to see if Yetis will have one out and one on, or two out, or two on, and nobody out. Everybody's talking about it. Catchers are talking with it with batters and coaches and umpires.
Yeah, this is going to be hard to call.
It is going to be a tough one to call. 4-1 lead, zero score. Bottom of the fourth inning. And one team's not going to be happy, Chris, when this is all decided. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Still a long discussion going on here after the ball was popped up in the infield. It landed in the infield. Yeah, and we were talking with Danny in the truck, Danny Morton, just seconds ago about yeah, they do, Danny, but that may be the question that's coming into play here. And if that's the case, then the runners, I believe, would be safe, but I'm not sure how there's Danny right there. He's wanting to instant replay. Danny's what we need in this case, but I don't think it's available like it is in many other sports. You can get, Chris, you can get down to the minute details now, and a lot of professional sports of instant replay, but we don't have that luxury here in this case.
Need a little bit more funding.
We do, but I don't believe it's allowed in junior college sports, so maybe we need to talk about adding those rules on. Yep, the music started. We got coaches unhappy. We got both coaches unhappy. So a crazy play here in the bottom of the fourth inning, but this could be a big turning point one way or the other in this ball game. And now they're going to go back and talk to Coach Grigg of the Yetis. Currently, both runners are still on base.
I don't think either one of them are too happy.
No, neither coach is happy, and he's going to be called safe. So both runners are safe, and we're going to have runners first and second with nobody out. And so after a long discussion, a big play. So there's McKay Wall coming to the plate, and that's a tying run. That could be a big momentum swing, Chris, in this game. We'll see. Nobody out. Runners first and second. 4-1 Catawba Valley lead, but runners first and second for the Yetis here in the fourth. Queen's pitch is high, and that's got the Yeti dugout fired up now. It's actually Alex Kahn. Ben Hodge is on deck. So Alex Kahn, third baseman, at the plate with runners first and second. Here's the pitch to Kahn. It's high, 2-0. Kahn's a tying run, and you see that Yeti dugout getting fired up. Next pitch is high, 3-0, and I tell you, one more ball, Chris, and we got the bases loaded for the Yetis. They could get right back in this game. Ben Hodge on deck. 3-0 count coming here to Alex Kahn. And it's high, and the bases are loaded for the Yetis here in the bottom of the fourth. And a 4-1 game, and here comes Ben Hodge to the plate with a chance to get the Yetis right back in this game. Bases full of Yetis. It could be scary when you got this many Yetis, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
At one time. Bases loaded. Ben Hodge at the plate. Gavin Queen on the mound. And there's a strike. Good pitch inside corner from Queen. Yetis trying to get back in this one. They were down 4-0. It's 4-1. Bases loaded though now and nobody out. Pitch is high to Hodge, 1-1. Crest High graduate Ben Hodge. Dalton Chapman on deck for the Yetis. Yetis have had a great home field advantage going back to last year on this field. Fouled off, 1-2. Just got a piece of it. Looked like it was a little high in the strike zone. He was trying to really level it, Chris, that time. Just couldn't get on it. One-two count to Hodge. And a swing and a miss, but the ball gets away. Here comes the runner from third, and he will score. So one down, but a runner scores. It's a 4-2 game as Shank scored from third. And here's Dalton Chapman. Runner second, third, one out. 4-2 lead now for Catawba Valley. It's just a two-run lead. And a base hit here could tie it up from Chapman. First pitch inside, 1-0 to left fielder Dalton Chapman. Region 10 action this afternoon, and we are so excited to have you along live on YouTube if you're watching the rebroadcast on C19 TV. Here is a shot that goes down into the left. Yeah, I'm Talking again to Danny Morton in Detroit. Good question, Danny. I don't think so in that scenario, even though the ball did get away because of the strikeout. Yeah, that was the key there. The base was not empty at that time. Good question. Next pitch in there, even though Chapman didn't like it. Called a strike. 2-2 now. Yetis runner second, third, one out, 2-2 count. And it's inside to Dalton Chapman. Micajah Wall on deck, the catcher. Two count coming to Chapman. Dalton Chapman. There's Queen's pitch. There's a shot. And it goes foul, left field side. That would have stayed fair. Could have brought in a couple of Yetis. 2-2 count once again. Runner second, third. Gavin Queen is on the mound, the Lincolnton native for Catawba Valley. There's a little grounder that's going to go foul, third base side. Chapman stays alive, a great at bat here. Quite a battle going on here, Chris, between the pitcher and the batter right now.
Right now, there's also a lot of wind going on.
There's yes, we get these gusts every so often. 2-2 pitch. Here's a shot into left field and goes foul. That wind, it's going to be hard to keep one from drifting, and that one goes foul again. So 2-2 count. Still a great at bat for Dalton Chapman. 2-2 count. Two runners in scoring position for the Yetis. Here's Queen's 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The ball gets away. This time he will have to throw it to first. And he gets the runner at first. And so the big difference that time, base was open, unlike earlier. So he had to throw it to first and gets out number 2. So 2 down, big out for Catawba Valley. And that will bring up Micajah Wall now with 2 outs, runner second, third. So a big at bat, Catawba Valley trying to get out of this inning with a 2-run lead. Foul third base side. There's a good shot of Gavin Queen on the mound now for the Red Hawks. 4-2 Catawba Valley lead, bottom of the 4th. This Region 10 matchup this afternoon. Pitch in there. It's 0-2, and Catawba Valley a strike away from getting out of this bottom of the 4th inning. There's Wall's shot, and it's going to get into the gap. It'll tie this game up. A 2 RBI single, and it's a 4-4 game. What a piece of hitting from Micajah Wall to tie it up. And the Yetis down 4-0. Have put 4 on the board, and it's a 4-4 game here in the bottom half of the 4th. A lot of 4s, Chris. 4-4 bottom of the 4th. And we've got a number 4 coming to the plate, and Heath Slate. Big RBI, 2 RBI single. And there's a good shot of Heath Slade. 4-4 game now between Catawba Valley and Cleveland Community College here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch in there is a strike to Slayton, center fielder. Next pitch outside, and it is 1-1 to Slayton. Wallace at first for the Yetis. 1-1 pitch is low. 2-1. Kel Sneathen on deck. The leadoff man for the Yetis. Next pitch in the dirt. Two 2-1 count. Next pitch in the dirt. That was a 3-1 pitch, excuse me, and that will be a walk for Slayton. And so the inning continues, and let's see if we're going to see a pitching change here, Chris. We've seen Queen throw a lot of pitches. His arms looks to be getting tired. Would you agree on that?
I think so.
Yeah, he's wearing down out there a little bit. Let's see. That's it. We're going to see a pitch and change. We'll take a break. The Yetis have tied it up. 2 outs, 4-4 game, and you are watching Yetis Men's Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19. We'll come back and check out this pitch and change right after this.
These days, having a secure job really matters. Take plumbing, for instance. No matter what's going on with the economy, there will always be a need for professional plumbers to fix problems, help finish a new home or renovation, and make sure the plumbing works just right. Plus, professional plumbers can make a very good living. CCC offers what you need to get going with your career as a plumber. We have a certificate program to give you top-notch residential plumbing skills and knowledge of code requirements. Our program can give you the technical know-how and skills to handle residential and some big commercial projects. You learn how to lay, install, and maintain piping fixtures and systems for gas, hot water, drainage, sprinkling, and plumbing processing systems in any environment. Job security, good pay, professional status. Now the question is, are you ready to start your journey today?
Hi, I'm Nikki Bliss Carroll, your host for Cleveland Connections, the show that explores what's happening at Cleveland Community College. Join us as we sit down with members of faculty and staff to discuss programs of study, upcoming events, and other exciting campus news. We'll have a new show for you each month on C19 TV, or you can stream us online at c19.tv. Tune in and connect with Cleveland Community College on Cleveland Connections.
Well, we're back at Yetis Athletic Park, and the Yetis have come back from a 4-0 deficit to tie it up 4-4. And we're seeing the third pitcher of the day, Tim Foster, and Cleveland Community College broadcasting student Christopher Swafford. Chris looking good as always, and great to have you along. And pitching change, and the big story, Chris, the Yetis have come back from 4-0 to tie it up 4-4. And anytime you get that pitching change, you're doing some good things. Yetis got to be happy about the way they're playing right now. So the pitching change has occurred, and we're going to get you, I believe that's number 33, and I'm going to check my roster here briefly and find out who our new pitcher is. Third of the game, as Kyle Sneathen is going to be coming to the plate. That is Tim Flanagan, the Palm Bay, Florida native, went to the Culver Academy. So there's Kel Sneathen, and you're seeing a good shot again of Tim Flanagan, who is the third pitcher of the game this afternoon for the Red Hawks. Runners first and second, 2 outs for Sneathen. First pitch is high from Flanagan. A base hit, and the Yeti, could be in the lead here this afternoon in the bottom of the fourth. Yetis have played so well on this field. They've been behind in a lot of games. Saw that last year, and they fought back. Foul ball, third base side from Sneathen. Sneathen's third at bat, the of course starting shortstop of the Yetis. 4-4 game, bottom of the fourth. Big thanks again to our whole production crew this afternoon. Greg Tillman, Danny Morton, Randy Evans, our broadcasting students. Getting the next pitch, and it'll be a base hit. Let's see if the runner's going to come home. Here comes Wall, and he'll score easily, and the Yetis are in the lead, 5-4. 5 consecutive runs and a great piece of hitting from Kel Sneathen. He has certainly going to be a Region 10 All-Conference candidate again this year, and you see it there. A base hit out into right field. 5-4 lead. And here's Tyler Casiato. It's contagious, Chris. Sometimes you get things going, and they continue on, and we're seeing that for the Yetis. 5-4 Yetis lead. What were you saying there, Chris?
I was going to say, I have Yeti fever right now.
That's right. It's rolling, my friend. And you see our score. 5-4 lead now for the Yetis. And here's Tyler Casiato, the second baseman. Runners first and third. The Yetis want to continue to add to this now one-run lead. Flanagan's pitch in there. A nice one for a strike. Palm City, Florida native. I'm sure it is nice and warm in Florida this afternoon, Chris, I would have to think, with our weather conditions the way they are here in the Carolinas today. There goes Sneathen, and he's going to get there easy as the ball gets away from the catcher. And so 2 runners in scoring position now for the Yetis. And now base hit could really add to this Yetis lead. Tim Flanagan, third pitcher of the day for the Red Hawks. Next pitch fouled off from Casiato. Chris, I noticed you didn't park your car right back too far behind there. I guess you're a little worried about some foul balls.
Yeah,
when you do that, you might want to check your insurance, make sure everything's in good order. If you park too close to the stadium here.
I parked at the bottom of a hill.
That was smart.
I needed the exercise.
Yes, and the safety of your car. Next pitch is low. Good stop that time in the dirt. If had it got away, the runner could have come home from third. Slayton. So Slayton is at third base. Sneathen at second. 2-2 count now to Tyler Casiato. 5-4 Yetis lead. Yetis having a big fourth inning. They've taken the lead in those blue jerseys and white pants this afternoon. Swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. But the Yetis take the lead. They lead at 5-4 after 4 innings, and you are watching Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19 TV.
Someone once said that without music, life would be a mistake. And that's how we feel here on Face the Music. Hi, I'm Summer Castle-Keever, and I'd love for you to join me each month on our new program, Face the Music, which airs on C19 TV and C19.tv. Each month we'll highlight the talents, personalities, and stories behind some of the area's most gifted singers, songwriters, and musicians. It's going to be a lot of fun, so join me each month for a new edition of Face the Music right here on C19.
We're back live at Yetis Athletic Park. You see the Yetis dugout. They're happy. They've got a 5-4 lead, and we go to the top of the fifth. It'll be Aiden Kennedy, followed by Cole Drury and Eli Apolani, the 3 batters that are scheduled here for Catawba Valley. Now down 5-4. There's Shane Lanier still on the mound for the Yetis, the Plymouth, North Carolina native. First pitch was a ball to Kennedy. Yetis down 4-0 early, but have put 5 on the board to take a 5-4 lead. Tim Foster as the next pitch is low, and Chris Swafford, Cleveland Community College broadcasting student. We'd love for you to come by and check out all of our facilities and the broadcasting program at Cleveland Community College. Lanier's next pitch is in there. Chris, of course, you're in the broadcasting program, but your brother graduated from the broadcasting program last spring, if I'm correct. Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, I think you're right. And he was actually the inspiration that I had for joining this program to begin with.
Yep. We remember Ben. He was a great student and actually helped with a lot of our baseball games on the production end, as that was a strike on the production end last year. So 2-2 now. Count to Eden Kennedy. Cole Drury on deck. Just got a piece to stay alive there. A couple of big hits for the Yetis. Put them in the lead here in the top of the fifth. Because they got some big hits, I should say, in the bottom of the fourth inning. Big hits from Acacia Wall as well as Kel Sneathen. Two pitch. A little bit high, full count now to Kennedy, and he could be on base and be the tying run. Three-two pitch, he got him swinging, big pitch. Lanier has come in and done a great job for the Yetis. One down, and that will bring up Cole Drury, the DH, with one man out here in the top of the fifth. I tell you, we were fortunate enough to do some great softball action this past weekend, and at the bottom of the inning, we'll look at our softball broadcast schedule coming up this spring on YouTube and C19 TV. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to Drury. We'll take a look at that at the bottom of this fifth inning. Next pitch low, 1-1 to Cole Drury. Of course, Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. And Chris, I believe with your job, and we'll talk about that after this next pitch. It's low. I think you do a lot of traveling. You sometimes go through Hickory, correct?
Yeah, I'm through Hickory a lot.
Yep, Hickory, Mount, you return Mount area from time to time, up in the foothills of North Carolina. All right, the 2-1 pitch coming. It's in there. 2-2. One out. 5-4 Yetis lead in the top of the fifth. Here's a shot in the infield. It looks like Sneathen at short should have it, and he does. 2 down here in the top of the fifth. And that'll bring up Eli Harbalani with 2 down. Both these teams 4 and 5 on the season coming into this game this afternoon. Here's Harbalani with 2 down. If he gets on, Fabian Walker is on deck. Lanier has really settled things down defensively for the Yetis and on the mound. First pitch high. One-oh pitch, and it hit him. Good thing that Harpalani's okay that time, and that was a curveball. That's one of those with a fastball that would have really hurt Chris coming at you around the neck area. So here's Fabian Walker with Harpalani at first with 2 down. And Lanier just lost that one and hit the runner. Is at first. Here's a left-handed batter, Fabian Walker, at the plate now with 2 outs and 1 on. And there, a nice pitch, 0-1 count. Todd Hunt will join me, Cleveland Community College student, in the top of the 6th, be with me in the 6th and 7th. And Britson Fields will join us to finish off this game this afternoon in the 8th and 9th innings. Again, great to have our broadcasting students on color commentary this afternoon. Swing and a miss, 0-2, and he's in a hole quickly. Here's the 0-2 pitch as he looks at the runner at first. Outside, 1 and 2 to Fabian Walker. Alec Yunt on deck if Walker can get on here in the top of the 5th. The 1-2 has popped up. Will it stay fair? I don't believe so. Foul ground over to our left, and it'll stay 1-2. You got your glove ready, Chris? One of these pop flies.
Yeah, I did not come prepared.
Next week you need to bring the glove on our next broadcast, so you'll be ready. I mean, it'd be a tough play with a tent, but it's nonetheless. Here's a 1-2 pitch. 5-4 lead, you see. Runner's headed to second, and he's going to be out. What a throw. He never had a shot at second that time. 4.5 innings in the books. The Yetis holding on to a 5-4 lead over Catawba Valley Community College. And great afternoon, wind blowing, but a beautiful 70-degree February afternoon. And we want to remind you, Tim Foster, Chris Swafford, want to remind you of our Yeti ladies softball schedule. And we were able to have some great games. We'll be back with you on March 18th when they take on Brunswick in a couple of games with our Yeti softball squad who split with Caldwell this past weekend, so we're looking forward to that. Also, down the road as we head on into the month of March, we'll see Wake Tech take on our Lady Yeti softball field, and of course on their new field, as they just had the grand opening for that this past weekend. We had such a great time with that event. And then we'll wrap up the season a little bit later on the 18th with Gaston Community College coming to right here to the campus of Cleveland Community College, our softball schedule. And there you see the Yeti dugout with the Yetis leading 5-4. And what do you think about the Yeti uniforms? I want to know, Chris, your thoughts. The community named the Yeti mascot. What do you think about our uniforms?
I think they're pretty good.
We got the blue, the white and blue and green. Unless you're in front of the green screen. We talk about that. Get in front of the green screen, you could have some issues with that.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught in front of the green screen.
You don't want to be caught in front of the green screen there in our broadcasting studio at all. Well, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Yetis lead at 5-4. And it'll be Aiden Shank followed by Kyle Murphy and Alex Kahn here in the bottom of the 5th as the Yetis look to try to add to this 5-4 lead. You see it on your screen. Gavin Queen still on the mound, the Lincolnton native for Catawba Valley. First pitch in there for a strike. Shank got on base his last at bat. Next pitch to Aiden outside. So great to have our viewers live on YouTube this afternoon, and you may be watching this as well on the rebroadcast on C19 TV. Hello to you guys. 2-1 now as that pitch is high. Two-one pitch coming. It's high, 3-1 to Aiden Shank. And there was some walks that got the Red Hawks in trouble back in the 4th inning. Three-one is high, and Shank's on. Leadoff batter's on. Great way to start for the Yetis here in the 5th inning, and that'll bring up Kyle Murphy, the designated hitter this afternoon, to the plate. Good shot of Aiden Shank there at first. Here's Murphy. See if Yetis can keep these bats hot. Outside. Here's the 1-0. There's a ground ball. This could be a double play, but he can't hold on to it. It goes out into center field. Runner's going to head all the way to third base, and Shank will stay at third. Yeah. Chris is, for runners first and third, Chris is, and runner actually, after the ball got away, they're going to stop play, and let's see, Murphy made it all the way to second base, so the throwing error. The Eddies have runners second, third. Shanks at third. Murphy's at second. With nobody out, and the Eddies a really good chance now to extend this lead. Chris, I think you found a ladybug, did you not? Over there?
I believe I did.
Yep. Creatures all over the place out here, including the Eddies who are rolling now and trying to keep the bats going. Second and third, nobody out. Here's Alex Kahn with a chance to add to this lead. First pitch inside, 1-0. These two teams played 3 times last year here at Yetis Athletic Field, and Catawba Valley won 2 of those 3 meetings back in 2022. It's Gavin Queen's pitch. Here's a shot. It's a rocket into center. This should get a run home on the sack. Here's the tag. Shank will head all the way to home, and the sacrifice fly. Great job that time by Alex Kahn. It's a 6-4 Yeti lead. Murphy makes it to third base on the high pop fly. And you see our Yetis now leading at 6-4 with just 1 out now. Runner at third in the bottom of the 5th, and that will bring up Ben Hodge. 6 runs in a row for the Yetis after being down 4-0 early in this game. Murphy at third. Here's the pitch to Hodge, and it's high, 1-0. Dalton Chapman on deck for the Yetis. Gavin Queen is on the mound. The Yetis have had success against the Lincoln native. Fouls that one off, just got a piece. 1-1 count. 6-4 Cleveland Community College lead over Catawba Valley, bottom of the 5th this afternoon in this Region 10 matchup. Tim Foster and Chris Swafford with you. Fouled off. 1-2 now to Ben Hodge. Runner at third, 1 out. Pitch inside to Hodge, 2-2 count now. Excuse me, that's Tim Flanagan that's on the mound. My apologies, Gavin Queen was the previous pitcher. Tim Flanagan on the mound for Catawba Valley. Third pitcher of the day. Here's Flanagan's pitch. And a big strikeout for Catawba Valley as Hodge swing and misses, so 2 down. Flanagan, the Florida native, gets a big strikeout. There's Dalton Chapman with 2 outs, runner at third. First pitch is in there for a strike. 6-4 Yetis lead, 2 down. Bottom of the 5th inning, but they do have a runner at third base. Kyle Murphy, excuse me, at third. Swing and a miss on a good pitch. 0-2 count to Flanagan. So here's Flanagan's 0-2 pitch to Chapman. And he got him, and ball got away, so the throw will be to first, and that'll wrap it up. Chris, thank you so much for joining us for the 4th and 5th innings. We'll have Todd Hunt joining us after 5 innings. The Yetis put run on the board. They lead at 6-4 over Catawba Valley. You're watching Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19.
Between your job, your family, and other demands on your time, life can get pretty hectic. So we want you to take time for yourself. Hi, I'm Jennifer Harrell, and I want you to join me for your health. Each month, the Cleveland County Health Department and C19 TV will explore topics that affect you and your family's health. We'll discuss the importance of exercise, a healthy diet, and regular health screenings and checkups. From fitness tips to warning signs to the latest healthcare news. For Your Health will help keep you in shape and up to date in Cleveland County. We want you to be your best, so join us each month for Your Health, right here on Spectrum Cable and online, c19.tv.
I am Noel Tillman in the second, and that is Gregory Tillman.
Can I call you Dipsy?
Yeah, sure. My wife calls me that all the time. Really enjoyed you in Deadpool 2, and I'm glad that you took the time out of your busy schedule to be seen or unseen. Tim, do you happen to know?
I think he's working on his resume.
He like duct tapes rides together whenever they're starting to fall apart. Super sketchy.
Like Ghost Town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great shot of the Yeti faithful here at our Yetis Athletic Park, and after 5 innings, there's our score. The Yetis of Cleveland Community College lead Catawba Valley Community College 6-4. Great to have you along live on YouTube or the rebroadcast on C19. Tim Foster along with another Cleveland Community College broadcasting student. There's Todd Hunt. And Todd, it was 4-0 Catawba Valley. What's been the difference for the Yetis to get back in this 6 straight runs?
I mean, they've been playing well, doing really good,
Defensively playing better as well.
Yeah, defensively playing well. That's all that matters.
Now batting number 8, Fabian Walker.
Fabian Walker will lead off for Catawba Valley here in the top half of the 6th inning. And I'm trying to see if we have a new pitcher in Todd for the Yetis, and we're going to check that out here momentarily. First pitch low. 6-4 Yetis lead.
Ooh. Oh.
And that goes foul, first base side. Yeah, we do have a new pitcher in there. That is number 42, Dennis Drinkwalter, the Clover native. So Drinkwalter is in for the Yetis. That's the 3rd pitcher of the day for the Yetis, Todd.
Yeah.
But we've seen them do some pretty good work after some early problems. And it was errors early on and walks.
Yeah.
It hurt them early on.
Yeah, just got to be careful with that. That's all that matters.
So Drinkwalter in there now for the Yetis. Popped up from Walker, and it's going to go foul.
Hope there's no car out there.
Yes, we were talking about that a little bit earlier. You didn't park your car over there, did you, Todd?
Nah, I parked way over there.
You're a smart man.
Yeah.
There's Dennis Drinkwalter, the new pitcher for the Yetis. Next pitch to Walker is outside. Alley count on deck for Catawba Valley.
Got to be honest with you, out here in the desert. This wind is crazy.
This wind has been crazy, no doubt. We've had some major league gusts, as you mentioned, Todd. Here is a shot out into right field, but it should be an easy play.
That's an out right there.
Yep, nice play in right field that time by Ben Hodge. And one down here in the top of the 6th, and that will bring up Alec Yount. Yount 2 for 3. He had a couple big hits, including a big RBI early on in the ball game when those bats were hot for Catawba Valley. When I tell you early on when it was 4-0,
yep.
Todd, we were a little concerned if you were a Yeti fan, but they weathered the storm, as you can say, or the wind maybe in today's case.
Yeah.
Yount's first pitch fouled off right over near us. Carter Lindsay on deck. 6-4 Cleveland Community College lead over Catawba Valley here, top of the 6th. Next pitch gets away, and it's going to be a 1-1 count.
Thing is, can they maintain their lead? That's all that matters.
That is very key, no doubt about that. The rest of the way, it's going to be good pitching and defense, and you'd love to get what the 2-run lead. Insurance runs are certainly big. Ooh. Here's a pop fly. Sneathen's going to back up. He's a great shortstop, and this will be an easy play, and it is.
Yep.
2 down. Sneathen, one of the best in the region, and you saw him make a nice play. 2 down here in the top of the 6th.
Looking good so far.
2 down, yep. There's Carter Lindsay with 2 down. Jack Stevens will be on deck if Lindsay can get on here in the top of the 6th. Great to have Todd Hunt with me for the 6th and 7th innings this afternoon. Todd in his 2nd semester in the broadcasting curriculum here at Cleveland Community College. First pitch was high.
Yes, sir.
So 1-0 count.
Ooh. Nice fast balls going over.
Getting some good gusts coming through again. 2-0 count coming.
Oh, boy.
There's a ground ball. Throw to first, and that'll end the inning. Nice, quick 1-2-3 inning.
Wow.
5.5 in the books, and the Eddies hold on to a 6-4 lead over Catawba Valley Community College. And I tell you, when you think about some of the great programming here with C19 TV, we talked a little bit about it earlier, but there's a lot of great programs. C19's been on the air, Todd, 41 years, and there you see our programming all year long.
Crazy.
Yeah, Artworks, Connections, Armchair Quarterback, Cleveland County Kitchen, Dare to Soar. For your health, face the music. For your information, meet me at the movies. Always a lot of. I know you're a big movie fan, Todd. From time to time, you check out a lot of movies. Political Smackdown, School Matters, Talk of the Town, Woman to Woman, and Yeti Tracks. All a part of C19 programming. Of course, you can check it out as well on C19.tv. And a lot of people, much as they're watching our game on YouTube this afternoon, they love to check out our programming online. And I know you watch a lot of content online as well. Who doesn't in your age range, right?
Yeah.
So pretty normal these days.
Yeah.
So we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We've got a new pitcher that's going to be coming in for Catawba Valley, and we're going to check out who that is here momentarily. But Todd, what's some keys for the Eddies here going forward? You'd love to get some more runs, obviously.
Yeah, basically need to get more runs. Try to be safe in these bases, Try to get a home run at least. Want to see one get out of the park,
Yeah, we need the wind to be blowing out a little bit to help carry some of those out a little bit for the Eddies who have to leave. But they would love to try to finish this off. Again, big thanks to our whole crew in the truck. There's our score, 6-4, Yetis lead. Greg Tillman, the birthday boy here this afternoon. Danny Morton. Happy birthday to Mr. Tillman. Danny Morton and Randy Evans. And there you see our score. And I believe we've got number 6. Yeah, I believe, if I'm looking at that correctly, that is Brett Byler, the Apex, North Carolina native that is in now for the Red Hawks. So Brent Byler, the new pitcher in the bottom of the 6th for Catawba Valley. He's the 4th pitcher of the day. So there's a good shot of Brett Byler getting his final warm-up pitches. So, yeah, you got the 2-run lead, but you would love to extend this to a 3 or 4-run lead. Really put a lot of pressure on the Red Hawks.
Trying to be in a safer lead.
Yeah, you'd love that going into these last several innings here, playing at home. And now you want to use your home field advantage.
Yeah.
That's going to be key. You've talked about that in a lot of sports, and it's really critical here this afternoon, I think.
Of course.
So McKasia Wall will be followed by Heath Slayton and Kel Sneathan here in the bottom of the 6th for the Eddies. There's Wall, who had a big RBI, 2 RBI, I should say, single his last at bat. And he will lead off the 6th. Blyven on the deck, or on the mound, excuse me, for Catawba Valley. Swing and a miss. Brett Blyven, the new pitcher. He's Slayton on deck. Wall, the catcher for the Eddies. Outside, 1-1. Here's a 1-1 pitch.
Ooh.
Fouled off. Tried to hit that one deep, 1-2. So Wall's in a little bit of a hole here at 1-2.
For anybody watching out there, watch your cars.
That's right.
Watch your cars.
I think most fans know the distance. You want to park from the stadium when you come in.
Of course.
Ball gets away, 2-2 count now to Wall, McKasia Wall, starting catcher for the Yetis this afternoon. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He got him, hit the corner, and got the strikeout. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th, and that'll bring up Heath Slayton, center fielder. Kel Sneathan on deck. Here's Slayton to the plate with 1 out. First pitch in there for a strike. And if you're Catawba Valley, Todd, you keep it within 2 runs, and you certainly feel like you're right there to make a late push to try to tie or win this game. That's going to be the key here down the stretch.
Yeah. Just got to watch the process, see what happens.
Next pitch is low, 1-1. (6-4) Yetis lead, bottom of the 6th. Next pitch in there. 1-2 count. There's the 1-2. 2-2 count now. Head coach John Grigg of the Yetis, as we mentioned, in his first year as the head man, was the pitching coach a year ago.
Hey.
Hit hard but foul. Hit it hard, Todd, but a little bit to that left field line.
Like I said, watch your cars.
That's right.
Watch your cars.
That's down there near the LeGrand, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Way he hit that one. But that wind is certainly blowing. You can tell kind of from right to left if you're looking at the baseball field.
We're in a big, huge desert out here.
Yeah, you're really going to have to hit one to keep it level right now, this kind of wind. Full count now to Slayton. One out, nobody on for the Yetis here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Woo! It's popped up.
That looked like gonna be an out.
Should be an out into left, and left fielder makes a nice play. And no play's easy with this wind right now. 2 down.
Yeah.
And here's Kelson Ethan, who had a big RBI in his last at bat. And you see our location. You see our hair, Todd Hunt, Tim Foster. Good to see Todd. Of course, a part of our broadcasting curriculum here at Cleveland Community College. Here's Sneathan at the plate. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, now nobody on. Good pitch from Blyer. (6-4) lead, you see here in the bottom of the 6th for the Yetis. Next pitch low, 1-1. Both these teams 4-5 on the season. Two 2-1 count. If Stephen can get on, Tyler Casiato is on deck for the Yetis. Ooh. 2-1 pitch in there, 2-2. Todd, good crowd here. We were talking about earlier for Wednesday afternoon. Great to see our.
It's always a nice day to have baseball.
Always great to see our fans, our Yeti Club members here on the campus of Cleveland Community College. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll end the 6th inning. Big strikeout for Blyer, and we're through 6. Yetis still leading Catawba Valley 6-4. You're watching Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube, and the rebroadcast on C19 will be back with the 7th inning.
Fact: COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective. Millions of doses have already been given in the United States, and these vaccines have the most intensive safety monitoring in U.S. history. If you have questions, get answers from a reliable source, cdc.gov.
These lines, like the creases in my father's hands, show the hard work and sacrifices of a line worker. These lines are the connections my father helped build between people, businesses, and organizations. They tell the story of how we invested in ourselves. We're public power, and these lines are our lines.
We head to the top of the 7th inning, and so great to have you along live on YouTube this afternoon and on C19 TV. Tim Foster and Cleveland Community College broadcasting student Todd Hunt. Yetis leading the Red Hawks of Catawba Valley Community College 6-4. And Todd, you talked about it. Defense right now, good pitching. That's the key, right?
Yep, always good key. Just got to maintain that pressure.
Now batting number 27,
Jack Stevens will lead off. Dennis Drinkwalter is on the mound again for the Yetis as we start the 7th. First pitch to Stevens. It's in their first strike. Yetis 6-4 lead. They want to hold on to this, try to get this Region 10 victory.
Got to say, retain that lead. Protect it as much as you can.
Protect it is a good couple of words to use there, Todd. No doubt about it. 1-1 count now to Jack Stevens. He'll be followed by Tate Abbott and Sean Seal here in the top of the 7th for Catawba Valley. Good eye that time as it's low 2-1 now from Dennis Drinkwalter. Pitch right back to Drinkwalter. This should be an easy play, and it is the first. One down.
There you go.
You know, you talk about the Catawba Valley. Last time they put runs on the board was back in that 3rd inning, and so we've talked about now the 7th. Yeah. Defense and pitching has certainly been a big difference. Yeah. Here's Tate Abbott with one down the top of the 7th. First pitch outside.
Basically, all the Yetis have to do is just protect this lead for right now.
That's key. You've got the 2-run lead. You certainly, as we mentioned, would love some insurance runs to try to add to that, and they'll have some opportunities for that. But right now, good pitching, good defense, as that's fouled off. Went off the catcher wall out in front of home plate, I should say.
Yep.
Good shot of Abbott and that Yeti dugout behind him. The left-handed batter. Drinkwalter's pitch is low, 2-1. Oh, 2-1 is a base hit out into right field, right in the hole between first and second. That was a hard hit ball, Todd, and that brings a tying run to the plate, and the young man known as Sean Seal coming to the plate. Runner at first, one out. Good piece of hitting, first hit that Drinkwalter has given up since coming in for the Yetis.
Yep.
So here's Sean Seal. A good shot of Seal. Number 38, he is the tying run for the Red Hawks. Aiden Kennedy on deck. First pitch in their first strike.
Kind of lost that first base.
Yeah, first. You'd love a double play. You'd love to even pick off the runner at first.
Of course.
And Seal steps out, calls for time. Beautiful afternoon here at Yetis Athletic Park. Yeti men's baseball live on YouTube. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. 1-2 count now to Seal. Let's see if Dennis Drinkwalter can get the strikeout for the Yetis here. Woo. There's a shot out into left, but the left fielder will make a nice play and get the second out. Runner will jog back to first, so 2 down.
And
And here's Aiden Kennedy. 2 down runner at first now for Catawba Valley.
Number 25, Aiden Canada.
Actually, we may be seeing a pitch hitter here. And I believe that we are. Got a pinch hitter, and that's going to be, I'm going to double check here. That, I believe, is number 30. Yeah, that is Jake Gorman. The Cornelius native, went to Huff High School, the freshman.
Wow.
So Gorman in with 2 outs, and they get bat here. Jake Gorman with a runner at first, 2 down. 1-0 count. Next pitch to Gorman. Low 2-0.
Looking pretty good.
So Gorman is the tying run with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Can you get this out, though?
Big out it would be. Here's Drinkwalder's pitch.
That'd be a good play right here. Yep.
It's high and it's 3-0. Throw pitches in there, 3-1. Here's the 3-1. It's in there, and it's a full count. Runner at first. Full count, 2 outs, top of the 7th.
Gonna get this out, though.
Woo. Fouled left field side. That was a rocket.
Foul ball.
That goes foul. Here's the pitch to Gorman. Full count. He got him. Gorman goes down in the 7th with a strikeout. 6.5 in the books, and the Yetis hold on to the 6-4 lead over the Redhawks. There you see our score of Catawba Valley Community College. Tim Foster and Todd Hunt, and a lot of big changes that are going on in our new basketball facility. You've seen, Todd, the new basketball court. We're going to look at some footage of that momentarily.
Yeah.
Men and women's basketball.
Yes.
Ladies volleyball will be starting a little bit later on this year. What do you think about this new facility, Todd?
Man, I can't wait, man. That's all I got to say. I can't wait for basketball to come. Literally, I'm excited. All the day, I could just think about that. And I just can't wait for it to be.
It's going to be loud in there.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be really loud. So I'm just excited. Can't wait to be a part of this broadcasting crew to do this. So it's going to be fun. Can't wait.
It is. There's our the Yeti logo there mid-court. So there's going to be so many wonderful region games for Coach Scooter Lawrence for that Yeti's girls basketball squad.
Yeah.
Yeti boys squad, of course, with Grayson Pierce and, of course, Jamie Wilson, who I got to do the softball game with last weekend, will be the ladies volleyball coach. Looking forward to that as well. Well, Brett Breiler will be back on the mound for Catawba Valley, and for the Yetis, again, we talked about insurance runs. You got that 6-4 lead right now. It's getting kind of late now, bottom of the 7th. If you could get this to a 7-4, even an 8-4 lead, you'd be feeling pretty good if you were the Yetis, Todd.
Yeah, got to have that lead. Try to be safe around here. 6-4 is kind of good, but you need to get a little more points in this one. So.
Yep, no doubt about that. So, final warm-up pitches for Catawba Valley as it's getting later this afternoon, and for the Yetis, as we get ready to start the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be Tyler Casiato, followed by Aiden Schenk and Kyle Murphy. There's a good shot of Casiato. Again, so great to have you along live this afternoon on YouTube.
Of course.
And if you're watching on C19 as well. There's first pitch to Casiato, and 0-1 count. Yetis lead at 6-4, bottom of the 7th.
Oh, wow.
First pitch to Casiato, too short. There's the throw, and he's got him on a nice throw. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Brenton Fields, Cleveland Community College broadcasting student, will join me to finish up today's game in the 8th and 9th innings, which will hopefully, Todd, be Yetis' victory here this afternoon. We'll see.
Hopefully so.
Here's Aiden Schenk with 1 down.
Oh, man.
There's a ground ball. It's bobbled. Here's the throw to first, and he got him.
Wow.
Nice. Great play after initially had to get control of it. Great play, 2 down. And that'll bring up Kyle Murphy with 2 down here in the 7th. Levin on the mound for Catawba Valley. First pitch to Murphy in their first strike. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. 1-1 low. One pitch. There is a rocket. Still going. It's going to go up against the wall. Murphy was going to get at least have 2. He may go. He's going to go for 3.
Third base.
Here's the throw to third, and
he got it.
He's safe.
He got that. Wow.
Great speed by Murphy, who had a rocket into the gap between center and right.
Good play
and
right
a 2-out triple for Kyle Murphy. That's a big insurance run right there.
Yeah.
If he can get across.
The wind didn't go bad that time.
No. He hit it hard, and Murphy's at third now with 2 outs, and big at bat for Alex Kahn, who a base hit could make this a 3-run Yeti lead. First pitch high to Alex Kahn, the third baseman for the Yetis. Kyle Murphy with a rocket that led to a triple. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's in there, 1-1. To Alex Kahn. 6-4 Yetis lead, bottom of the 7th, but they've got a runner at third, threatening again. A little bit high, or way high, I should say that time, so 2-2.
Right
3-1 count now to
they can get
Alex Kahn. Yeah, I'd love to get a walk here, maybe, if nothing else, Todd. It's in there, full count now to Kahn. It's a big pitch here coming from the Red Hawks.
Started to get somewhere.
Red Blyer with a big pitch. He got him on the strikeout to end the inning. 7 in the books. They hold off the runner. 6-4 Yetis lead over Catawba Valley Community College. You're watching Yeti Men's Baseball live this afternoon on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19.
Hey Jen, does your home have natural gas from the city of Shelby?
I'm not sure, Chris. You do realize I'm just a kid, right?
Right. You're what, like 6 years old now?
6.5, Chris.
Okay. Well, did you know that the city of Shelby's been providing natural gas to homes in Cleveland County since
1955? Yeah, I knew that.
Did you also know that natural gas is
safe?
Yeah. Did you know natural gas is
affordable? Yeah, I knew that too.
Wow, you sure know an awful lot about natural gas to be a kid.
Hey, I may be a kid, but I'm pretty smart to be.
6 years old?
6.5, Chris.
For more information on the benefits of natural gas, visit cityofshelby.com and discover all the ways natural gas is working for you today.
Safe, affordable natural gas from the city of Shelby, making the
way we live even better.
You have got to stop doing that.
Well, the fans are enjoying a great afternoon of junior college baseball. Tim Foster, and great to have Cleveland Community College broadcast student Brinson Fields. Brinson, 6-4 game. Yetis going to the 8th. Can they close it out? The big question now, Brinson.
Yeah, I think they can. I mean, earlier it was a little spooky for a second.
Yeah, but now we will see what happens down the stretch. So great to have you along live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19. Dennis Drinkwalter is on on the mound for the Yetis, I should say. And it is a 1-1 count. There's a 1-1 pitch in the dirt. And for the Yetis now, we just talked about it a little bit earlier, Brinson. Good pitch and good defense. That'll be what could finish it off.
Yeah, that definitely will.
That will be the key on a very windy afternoon.
Yeah, it's crazy how windy it is today.
No doubt about it. That's pitching there for a strike. Cole Drury, the DH, at the plate for Catawba Valley. Just stayed alive, fouled it off. Looks like we may have, we do have a pinch hitter that's on deck, John DePaul. That will be the second batter of this inning. He got him for the strikeout. Drinkwater with a big strikeout, one down, top of the 8th. And here is John DePaul, the Tennessee native, that will come to the plate with one out. And a big story now, Brinson, yet he's 5 outs away from winning this one this afternoon.
Yeah. Hopefully they can make it.
Finish this one off. There's Drinkwater's pitch to DePaul, and it's in there. Yetis were down 4-0 in the 3rd inning, and since then they put 6 runs on the board. They've played some great defense, some timely hitting, and that's how they've gotten this lead here this afternoon. 0-2, DePaul's in the hole quickly. May have another pinch hitter coming up. No, that'll be Walker, excuse me. Yeah, so just one. So Fabian Walker, excuse me, is on deck for Catawba Valley. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts for the Yetis. And Drinkwater trying to close this one out here in the 8th and 9th inning. We'll see if he comes in the 9th, but 2 down quickly as Fabian Walker comes to the plate. And this is exactly what you want to do if you're the Yetis.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's a good shot of Drinkwater. 2 down now in the top of the 8th. There's a shot into center, but it should be an easy play. And center fielder, nice play to end the inning. That is Heath Slayton. So 7.5 in the books, and it's a 6-4 lead for the Yetis. And, I'm looking at our apparel here, our Yeti apparel. Brinson, you got your sweatshirt. I've got my shirt there. You see the score. But we want to show you our Yeti Spirit Story, where you can get all kinds of merchandise. There it is. It's open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Sweatshirts, Brinson, T-shirts, hats. They got it all up there. You've been by there, I know.
Yeah. I can say the sweatshirts are actually pretty comfy.
Yeah, they are. I've seen you on several pajamas. I've got to get me some Yeti pajamas. I just realized that if it gets cold again. Well, it will. T-shirts, hats, the bigger hats, especially when we get into those days in March, especially April, when it's a little bit hotter. Now, it's warm today, but the sun's out there a little more. And that would be a great hat to have when you go to the beach as well, to represent the Yetis.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Or at the pool.
Yeah.
Either one, no doubt about that. So you see, we head to the bottom of the 8th, and can the Yetis, the big story is, can they finish this out? And you're up 2. You'd love to have another run or 2 here, maybe, Brinson?
Probably, just to kind of seal it off.
Yeah, you would. You'd feel a little bit better, I think, if you're Coach John Grigg, maybe to get another run across the board. So we'll see how that may go. But we've got a brand new pitcher in, and we're going to double check and see who that is for Catawba Valley Community College. Let's see if we can check that number out there. I believe it was number 23, but let's double
28.
Check. It is that 23 or 28?
I think it's 28.
Well, we'll double check that here momentarily. Could be Kobe Cushing. I've got to work on my eyesight a little bit, Brinson.
And you're the one with the glasses.
That's right. I believe that is. It didn't help much. I believe that is number 28. Kobe Cushing is in now for Catawba Valley here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Yetis want some insurance runs as we Cushing getting his final warm-up pitches. And for the Yetis, we may see a couple of pinch hitters coming in for them. That is Kobe Cushing, the new pitcher for Catawba Valley. So leading off for the Yetis That will be a pinch hitter to start off the inning. Yeah, we're all grabbing our the wind is certainly playing effect. That's Hayden Youngblood, the Fletcher native. So Hayden Youngblood is going to be the pinch hitter. Played his high school ball at T.C. Roberson High School. So here's Youngblood. Cushing on the mound, you see, Kobe Cushing for the Red Hawks. And there is Youngblood, the batter. Swing and a miss, 0-2. 6-4 Yetis lead bottom of the 8th. Region 10 home opener here in 2023.
Feels like we almost need a piece of glass just to cover from the dirt.
I think we do. You got to watch out for a lot of flying objects in this kind of wind, no doubt. Ben Hemphill will be a pinch hitter on deck for the Yetis, number 2 batter this inning. There's a pitch to Youngblood. It's high, 2-2 now. Next pitch is low. So Youngblood has got it back to a full count, and you'd love to get him on base. We talked about insurance runs.
Oh, yeah. He definitely needs to just get that one little run in, and hopefully we can get it.
Yeah, put a lot of pressure on him. It's inside, and they have even hit him, and so Youngblood's at first. Great way to start the inning for the Yetis. And that will bring in Ben Hemphill, the Asheville native, another T.C. Roberson High product. Pinch hitter. Youngblood's at first. Hemphill coming to the plate. Acacia Wall will be on deck for the Yetis, and a chance here maybe with a couple of hits to extend this 2-run Cleveland Community College lead here late in this game in the bottom of the 8th. There's Ben Hemphill at the plate. First pitch from Cushing is in their first strike. There's a good shot of Hemphill. Throw back to first in there easily. Big thanks again to our whole crew making this broadcast possible today. Greg Tillman celebrating a big birthday. Danny Morton, Randy Evans. And a huge thanks to all of our broadcasting students for helping on color commentary today. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Cushing.
All I can say is I'm thankful for this hat right now.
Yes. Good day to wear one, Brent. Yeah. Smart move.
It is way too sunny right now.
Sunny and windy here for sure. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. And Hemphill will go down on strikes. Great pitch from Cushing and one down. So 1 on, 1 out. And that'll bring up Acacia Wall, who's already had a big 2 RBI single earlier in the game. Here's Wall at the plate. There goes the runner. He's going to go, and he will steal second fairly easily. Youngblood there, so he's in scoring position. And as we said, he could really be a huge insurance run for the Yetis. Up 6-4 here late in this ball game. There you see our score. Next pitch is low. Here is Cushing's pitch to Acacia Wall. Up in the strike zone. 2-1 count. As you can hear these gusts that come through ever so often. That
might as well just put magnets on the chairs for us.
Yes, we may have to. Good pitch there from Cushing. 2-2 count. Runner in scoring position for the Yetis. Two pitch in there. Or actually, that was a 3-1 pitch. My apologies. 3-2 now. So now we got a full count to Wall. Runner at second. Big pitch here for Catawba Valley, and Yetis would love to get a big hit here. 3-2, and he got him on the strikeout. Big strikeout, 2 down. And that'll bring up Heath Slayton with 2 down. And still that runner in scoring position for the Yetis here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch low to Slayton. Tim Foster, Brinson Fields with you live on YouTube this afternoon. And you may be checking out the broadcast, the rebroadcast, I should say, on C19 TV. It's in there, 1-1. Good pitch from Cushing. Next pitch in there, 1-2. And Catawba Valley a strike away from getting out of this 8th inning. One, two, hit him, I believe. It did. It hit him maybe on that left shoulder, I think, Brinson, and that probably didn't feel too good. And but runners first and second now, and that'll bring up a very good hitter in Cal Sneathen, who's had another great game this afternoon. There you see our score, 6-4. Runners first and second, 2 outs now for the Yetis in the bottom of the 8th. Sneathen at the plate. Starting shortstop, and a base hit here could extend this Yetis lead. First pitch high from Kobe Cushing. One-0 high, 2-0 count now to Sneathen. If he can get on, Tyler Conciato on deck. Yetis at first and second base. 6-4 Yetis lead, bottom of the 8th. Cal Sneathen trying to add to that lead. The big base hit here. 3-0 now to Sneathen. And Brinson, the Yetis love to load the bases up here, put a little pressure on Catawba Valley.
I think that may just end up helping them, though, a little bit.
No doubt. There's a 3-0. It's in there. 3-1 to Sneathen. Here's a 3-1 pitch coming to Sneathen. Swing and a miss, full count now, 3-2. Full count, Yetis at first and second. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that hit Sneathen. Boy, you could hear that one, and that was in the elbow area, maybe the wrist. No, it was the wrist area, and that had to hurt. The trainer's going to come out. Prince, I don't know about you, but I heard that one.
Oh, yeah. That one did not feel too good on that.
It didn't feel good for me, and I didn't get hit. And Sneathen's trying to walk it off, but the bases are loaded. And play will be stopped for a minute as the trainers and head coach John Greer, they're going to take a look at Sneathen down at first. The bases will be loaded with 2 outs, and Tyler Conciato will come to the plate. Sneathen trying to walk this one off, but you know, you wonder with the way he was hit there on that wrist if there won't be some swelling eventually on that, Brinson. That unfortunate play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, and also an infield discussion there with Cushing, the pitcher. We'll see if Sneathen's going to be able to stay in the game, or will they have to get possibly a pinch runner in for him. He's a tough young man. It's like he's going to stay in from what we can tell. So runners, Yetis at every base are loaded up. You see the wind and our center field flags. Here's Tyler Casiato, and a base hit here would really open this game up here in the bottom of the 8th inning. A 6-4 Yetis lead, but bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Here is Tyler Casiato. Swing and a miss. 0-1 count. It's a great shot of Casiato, the starting second baseman. 0-1's high, 1-1. One has popped up into right. The wind could cause some trouble, but nice play by the right fielder to end the inning and get out of a big jam. 8 innings in the books. Can the Yetis wrap it up as we go to the 9th? 6-4 lead for Cleveland Community College over Catawba Valley. You're watching Yeti Men's Baseball live on YouTube and the rebroadcast on C19.
These days, having a secure job really matters. Take plumbing, for instance. No matter what's going on with the economy, there will always be a need for professional plumbers to fix problems, help finish a new home or renovation, and make sure the plumbing works just right. Plus, professional plumbers can make a very good living. CCC offers what you need to get going with your career as a plumber. We have a certificate program to give you top-notch residential plumbing skills and knowledge of code requirements. Our program can give you the technical know-how and skills to handle residential and some big commercial projects. You learn how to lay, install, and maintain piping fixtures and systems for gas, hot water, drainage, sprinkling, and plumbing processing systems in any environment. Job security, good pay, professional status. Now the question is, are you ready to start your journey today?
Cleveland Community College has identified strengthening online learning as the topic for its quality enhancement plan. We're calling it SOUL. SOUL's 5-year implementation plan is focused on continuous improvement of online courses and promoting student success. We're excited for you to take this journey with us.
The Yetis of Cleveland Community College are 3 outs away from a big Region 10 victory over Catawba Valley. They lead at 6-4. And to come in and try to close it out, you see him right there. Boone Carty, the Kings Mountain High School graduate, the Kings Mountain native. And he's been a part of this Yeti squad now his second year. He's going to try to close it out. Yetis up 6-4. And Tim Foster and Brinson Fields, Cleveland Community College broadcasting student. Brinson, bottom line, 3 outs to win this one here.
Oh, yeah. I think they'll get it. They were doing good the last inning.
Can they finish it off? That's the big question. Jack Stevens will lead off for Catawba Valley as we start the top of the 9th. Yetis trying to go to 18-5 all time in this Yetis Baseball Athletic Complex. They have really been good since this place opened. This facility opened basically a little bit over a year ago, and there is Boone Carty trying to wrap it up here in the top of the 9th. Here's the first pitch coming to Stevens. It's in there for a strike. Boone Carty, he is kind of got that submarine style pitch. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2 quickly to Stevens. Tate Abbott on deck. Catawba Valley looking for runs to try to get back in this one. Our next broadcast will be coming up on March 1st, by the way, of Yeti Men's Baseball. Looked like he went there. That was close. And did not go around, so 1-2 count. Yetis trying to wrap this one up 6-4, top of the ninth. There's Carti's 1-2. Got him on the strikeout, one down here in the top of the ninth for the Yetis.
Batting number 16, Isaiah Martin.
Here's a pinch hitter, Isaiah Martin, in for Catawba Valley Community College with one out. First pitch to Martin. It's in there for a strike from Boone Carty. Yet he's trying to go to 5-5 on the season with a victory here. Next pitch outside from Carty.
I think I may have to duct tape my hat to my head with that
You
win.
may, yeah. We will. Wind's going to be an issue in these February and March matchups. Maybe, hopefully, not quite as bad as we've seen today. Next pitch inside, 2-1 now to Martin. We're certainly seeing some big gusts again, but it's not cold, Brinson. That's the good news.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing I am definitely thankful for.
Yes, we're not playing this game in 30, 40 degree weather with this kind of wind. 3-1 now to Martin. If he gets on, the tying run would come to the plate. One pitch. It's in there, 3-2 count. Now full count to Isaiah Martin. Big pitch here from Boone Carty. Grounder right back to Carty. This should be a simple play, and it is at first, 2 down. And the Yetis are down to their last Catawba Valley down to the last at bat. Two down here in the top of the ninth inning. First pitch. A little bit low. This is Matt Biesecker, the pinch hitter. Matt Biesecker trying to keep this game going and keep Catawba Valley alive. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here's Carty's pitch. Outside, and it's a 3-0 count. And Catawba Valley just trying to get base runners on to stay alive here, Brinson. That's the key.
That's the only way they're going to stay in this, right?
No doubt about it. It's in there, 3-1. 6-4 Yetis lead, 2 outs, top of the ninth, trying to wrap this one up over Catawba Valley Community College. Yetis came back from a 4-0 deficit in this game to take that 6-4 lead. 3-2 count, and the Red Hawks down to their last strike here this afternoon. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Carty. Here's a shot out into left field, and left fielder's got it, and the Yetis are going to win it 6-4. Got down 4-0 early in this ball game, but it was all Yetis from that point on. Big win in Region 10, 6-4 win, and Brinson, great win for the Yetis.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you so. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brinson.
Oh no, I was just saying earlier it was a little spooky, but they pulled it together.
No doubt about it. Great defense down the stretch and great comeback. Yetis win at 6-4. They moved to 5-5 on the season. Thank you so much for everyone that watched us live this afternoon on YouTube or the rebroadcast on C19 TV. Big thanks to Greg Tillman, Danny Morton, Randy Evans, and all the students in the broadcasting department at Cleveland Community College. And we'll see you with more Yeti men's baseball down the road. Thanks for watching, everybody.